Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Okay. What? Shake that ass, girl. Don't you know that money rule the motherfucking world? Shake that ass, girl. Get down on the floor and get it as another twirl. Picture this, you in the club with your friends getting lit. Not a hater in sight, and no haters in this bitch. Ain't nobody in the way tryna block a nigga view. Got some killers and gorillas going wild in the loop. I ain't even tryna flex, I'm just running up a check. I don't got too much time, so I'ma keep stepping on next. Getting tired of you hating hoes, talking all that shit. You need to shut the fuck up and get your mouth up on my dick. I'm coming from a place where you can't say hi to a nigga, cause the minute that you turn your back, you're going for the trigger. Yeah, the shit be getting hectic, yeah, the shit be getting steep. And the niggas that we hang around, they all playing for keeps. Got some killers and some dealers doing dirt on the low. They be moving all the bells out the fucking band up. Here come the feds, gotta get the stash and hit the back door. If you think a nigga trickin', nah, bitch, hell no. Shake that ass, girl. Don't you know that money rule the motherfucking world? Shake that ass, girl. Get down on the floor and get it as another twirl. Shake that ass, girl. Don't you know that money rule the motherfucking world? Shake that ass, girl. Get down on the floor and get it as another twirl. I don't want too much static, I just wanna turn up. But just know that you can have it, we can pull the fuck up. Ain't no problems with the shit, we gon' roll around the bitch. All I do is peep the goofies hanging with the opposite. While I'm chillin', stacking bread, getting to the fucking top. I'm a motherfucking storm, I can never ever stop. Don't be talking all that shit and you won't get popped. Or I rock you in your shit and you can feel your body drop. Shake that ass.
Yo. Hold on. We going back to the track. My bad, y'all.
Tats all on my arm, tats all on my body. Shit ain't nothing new. Don't know why these hoes excited. Whole team smoking exotic. They say the Henny is toxic. Never gave a fuck, so go ahead pass me a bottle. Take that off your hands with no problem. Yo, bitch, fuck her, no problem. Her she was sucking, no slopping. Meaning when I say, goddamn, I love her, knock it. Check, lockhead on my neck, lockhead on my head. Reeking of that loud bitch, smoking that contraband. Laws hating on niggas, just say fuck them again. Judging the niggas, cause I got tats all on my arm, tats all on my body. Figures give me 6 triple that with no problem. Got that one love on my wrist. Motherfucking had to get rich for MOB and up hit. That mean money over a bitch. Living good, but I ain't rich. Still hitting all these licks. A beat and a verse, easy nigga, that ain't shit, so I won't stop till I'm on top. The pen has got a lot, that's why I'm chasing this guap. Young and straight and then gon' get some more tats on my arm. Bullets for my rocket, ain't gonna describe it, cause the feds might come knocking. Boy, you must be a fool if you think the niggas ain't watching. Say fuck it. I got tats all on my arm, tats all on my arm, tats all on my body, lockhead on my arm, lockhead on my body, lockhead on my neck, lockhead on my body, I got lockhead on my arm. I grind hard 24/7. I got lockhead on my charm. You stir, you'll think was in heaven. I'm ballin', bitch, no egg shit. I swear I'm just trying to get it. Big bank. I'm sliding in that Chevy, so exquisite. I got top back, no limit. I got top back, no limit. I got a bad bitch with her face down, her ass up, it's so pretty. I got 3-5 for the 50. I got 3-5 for the 50. That pack in this stupid ass. If you think I'm lying, fuck with me. I got Louis on my arm. That Louis on my chest. That Louis in my flesh. Disrespect, you know the rest. I'm a man, I hold my own. My mind right, my grind tight. I swear I hold my own. Talk shit to show you what 9 like. I got Dodie leaves on my arm. Big clouds made it look like a storm approach with an alarm. It's greenhouse niggas dirty work. They thought we was on tour. Now that's some regular day shit. I got respect on my arm. My motto, I follow. Take soul in my arm. Take soul in my body. Lockhead on my arm. Lockhead on my clothes. Lockhead on my charm. Lockhead on your hoes. Lockhead on his clothes. Lockhead on my clothes.
Yep. That was an oldie, man.
Oldie but goodie, man.
Classic, huh?
I need to go to YouTube, check out that video.
Yeah, but we back. The spillover, man. Hey, so how was y'all
The
day?
spillover.
How was y'all guys' days today, man? We got a lot to get to, but yeah, it was hot outside, man. It was hot. We in St. Louis, and we got a couple out of towners, man. Matter of fact, we got one that's gonna chime in on the question of the day. So let's get the question of the day out there, and then we'll get into like certain topics around it. We're gonna beat around the tush, and we're gonna keep banging back towards it. So the question I had posted on social media: could you, would you, can you, would you be able to snitch on your son and daughter if they were involved in a shooting that led to a murder, just a shooting in general, a crime? Would you be able to tell on your kid? Would you turn them in to law enforcement? Do you have the gonads to turn your seeds in? Do you have the ovaries to turn your seeds in?
Yeah, you know what's real weird, man? I took a poll on that, before I got off work, and I kept getting asked the same question: what type of murder was it, or what type of killing was it? Was it self-defense? And so that leads me to think that people do have that sense of protection in them to not turn in their child.
Yeah, it's your kid.
But then again,
Man, listen. We covering everything up. I ain't turning in nothing.
real talk, one guy even said he'd go on a run.
Oh, yeah, we ain't turning in nothing. If you
Look.
come to me first, that body's never going to get found.
If it was self-defense and he tell me what happened, and then I come to the conclusion, yes, son, you probably was defending yourself, we're going to get a lawyer and we're going to turn ourselves in. Because you're going to run, you're going to get more time. You got to be smart about the situation. So if the crime looks like it's something that he, didn't mean to do. Now, if he walked, for instance, the reason why we came about this subject, because a young gentleman walked up in the mall shooting up somebody.
Galleria.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so he walks in the mall and he shoots up the Galleria. killing one person, injuring another. Now, if I was in that situation, I mean, not even in that situation itself looked like he was going in there on some crazy. It don't look like a self-defense situation. You know what I mean? Like you bringing a gun to a public place, you looking to murder. That's premeditated murder.
And the fact that places like that got cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say it's premeditated. You had to come there. You know what I'm saying? You come in armed. You know everybody knows security there. Everybody knows cameras there. So you didn't care. You know what I'm saying? You can't really claim heat of passion when you done got dropped off up there or done caught the bus all the way up there. You didn't have time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me play the other side of the field. Since the story really hasn't broke yet, they just apprehended him. You know, he's still waiting on his day in court. But
his dad had made statements and shit because everybody was saying, "Why'd you turn in your son?" And all this other stuff.
Those would only be considered witnesses' statements.
Yeah, they was gonna catch him anyway. I mean, the day it happened, they already had a face shot.
Like as soon as Pops recognized him, he turned him in.
Yeah, you can't run from that.
He was like, "Man, look."
See, I didn't know that's where you was going to. I thought you was saying like something happened. They come to me on a little something like that. Yeah, we probably have to try to go to, you know, the law route because you can't get away from that. You on camera. What can you say? You know what I'm saying?
First of all, man, idiots. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They're fucking idiots, man. They're trying to go for hard, for lack of a better phrase. But if you're gonna off somebody, why are you gonna go into a public place full of cameras, full of witnesses?
And then what if you miss?
You're still going to jail.
That's what I'm saying. What if you miss hit somebody else?
That's why
you know
two people
what I'm
got
saying?
hit. One person got killed. One was injured. He missed.
So those two guys weren't the ones he was shooting at?
Nah, one of them he wasn't. One of them he did hit.
You know what I'm saying? That's even worse because, like you said, you done thought about it. You done went up there. You're in a public place. You basically begging to get caught if you going somewhere like that.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well just go on to the police station and start, you know what I'm saying, peeling off.
Well, and then we got to look at where this mall is at. Where is he going to escape to?
The highway.
For those of you that don't know St. Louis, the Galleria is in the suburban area, predominantly white people. And it's pretty hard to make a getaway. Even though the highway is right there, they're not getting far. Hence where they caught him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I say, all right, now, I mean, just to get to the nitty gritty of the question, like, would you turn in your kid? I mean, it's circumstances to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's circumstance. If he's clearly guilty and he did some shit and, like, I'm like, yo, you gonna have to, bro, you gotta face your consequences. Like from the jump, I'm teaching my son, like, murder is murder, right is wrong, don't do this, don't do that. So if I didn't taught you that already and you still went out and did something, bro, you ain't listen to me. And now you got to face your consequences.
And you definitely got to, you know what I'm saying, teach them. I'm sure you are, that you got to be a man about all situations. Whether you do a good action or a bad action, you got to stand on it, and whatever comes from it, you got to deal with. Ain't no, well, I did this because this is what I felt in the minute. I don't feel like I should have to deal with it because I don't feel like that way right now. Like, when you make a decision, you got to deal with whatever come from it.
You got to live with that decision.
Yeah, good or bad. You got to live with whatever come from
it. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Now, I say, all right, we gonna get two people from each side. Like, somebody that feels strongly about yes, somebody feels strongly about no. Now, I have a young lady that says no. She from Arizona. We're going to call her a little bit later. Then I got a fella from St. Louis. We're going to get to him a little bit later. But for the meantime, we're going to play a little track real quick. And we're going to get back to the question. I'm trying to get some of this music out. Next, I got the homeboy. Hollywood King shit. We gonna get into this track, man. I don't know too much about it. A new artist, homeboy brother. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what you're working with. It's only 2 minutes long. These songs getting shorter and shorter, man, as the years go by. I remember songs used to be like 7 minutes long.
Yeah, they cut it off in the middle of the video.
Yeah, now they getting shorter and shorter. But let's check this out though. Short and sweet to the point. I hear you, Hollywood. That was all right. Send us some more stuff, man. Send us something longer.
Yeah, hey, artists, when you send in your music, send a brief bio.
Yeah, something I could talk about you.
Yeah, let them know about you.
Next we're gonna play one more song, then we're gonna trying to deepen this conversation. I'm trying to get these little contacts so we can contact these people. But we're gonna play the homeboy Smooth Beats. Now Smooth, he a different kind of guy. He you know how they say some people work on the right side of their brain and some people work on the left side of their brain.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth is definitely on the left side of the brain. Like, he's a different type of guy, and that's why I fuck with him, because he not like everybody else, and he gonna drum to his own beat. All right, so I've been fucking with Smooth for a long time. That's gonna be my nigga for even longer. All right, this is track with produced by 3 Blunts, an artist Timmy 3 Blunts. That we got an artist on here. His song "Don't Fuck With Me." We gonna play that a little bit later. But this Smooth Beats, White Shoes. Let's get into that.
Money, gold, drink, black coffin, spit it all in the streets. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Money, gold, drink, black coffin, spit it all in the streets. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Orange logo, world going loco. Life is like a whirlwind, up and down like pogo. Green go-go, though I've been sitting low. Stopping is a no-no, like Timmy boy, let this beat go. Crazy, smoke this green to gray too. From Penn State, sent it to the Lou. Now this that new style blues. Baby brown, I'm bringing it to you. I've been waiting on pink kisses, that pretty plum look good in that fuchsia. You can be my fuchsia, yeah. Apple bottom, red light got me wanting to do some. Hey, yellow peppers, roasted with potatoes. Still sipping gold while we toasting to the haters. Kinda hot, I'm saying I am smooth, red too, white shoes. Gold, drink, black coffin, spit it all in the streets. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Blue White enemies can't leave us alone. White friends, let it be shown. Blue lives can't be taking black people. Nah, ain't a red war until you make it one. Ain't no throwing white flags too long, you did people wrong. Right time, wrong color shouldn't be the norm. They get black and white quick in the middle of the storm. I usually say this shit for bases, snap on you and warn you. But I'm raising my voice this time so you know we sounding alarm. Red alert, more than woken, we burn our arms. They need a church if they coming like more than a swarm. Gotta go drink, black coffin, spend it all in the streets. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Yeah, money, gold, drink, black coffin, spend it all in the streets. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Red attitude, white shoes on my feet. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
What's happening?
All right,
Hey, I'm
Now-
feeling that track, man.
like that shit?
Man,
Hey, smooth.
he a little different, like you say, man.
Yeah, he come different all the time. That's why I appreciate him. We got more than one song from him. We got a song with him and the homeboy, the Miller Bros.
Okay.
Him niggas be drunk, slop. But all right, back to the topic. Would you? Now I'm gonna go to that chat, the post I made. I'm gonna read off some of the replies I got.
Okay.
It was kind of funny. All right.
Bro, you know I asked a cop that question.
What'd he say?
He actually took about 5 to 7 seconds.
First
He
of
had
all,
to think about it.
they don't even turn in a fellow cop
Oh,
when they
yeah,
commit a
start on
murder.
a whole nother topic.
So-
Get started on the police.
So if he
No, I
better not
just thought
turn
it
in
was
his
interesting
fucking
to ask
kid,
one.
I doubt a police officer is gonna be more confident and sure that they can get out of it. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna turn their kid in right away because the
I don't
code.
know, man. Elliot Stabler turned in his kid.
Oh, you talking about on SUV? But he didn't want to though.
He did.
And then they
He
did the
did not
research
want
and
to.
found out that he got her off on multiple things. So if you remember that, so maybe the first time they not gonna tell, maybe the second time they won't, the third time when everything fall down.
Yeah, she was getting worse on there though. She was like doing like little bitty stuff where you can get in trouble, but it wasn't like it was like misdemeanor type crap. But when he did turn in, he said, "Nah, it's just getting too far."
Yeah. All right,
She
so
butt naked in somebody's shower. Something crazy.
my partner D said he put a GIF. He said, "All right, the question was, could you turn in your own son or daughter if they were involved in a shooting and you recognize them, meaning on the camera or the picture that they say they're looking for them?" All right, first person, my partner D said yes. Tamika said, "Nope, let the police do their jobs. I just don't believe I'd do it. Sorry, not sorry."
I feel that.
Hey, you can't be mad at. All right, that's 1 for yes, 2 for no. Keep track.
All
All right. No, we on the first flight out of the country for good.
On the
That's a
run.
no. How do you pronounce her name? Wakande says no. My partner Adam said these comments are sad and pathetic. May says yes. I would hope you never raise a murder. And if I did, I would hope I never. She probably meant to say I never would raise a murderer. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't protect his actions. Tiffany Tiffany has said yes, she will turn, and you got 4 boys.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe she
I
will
believe
turn
their
them
ass
in.
is going down.
Straight up. They going down. All right. Lakeisha says, nope. I'm going to get him the best lawyer money can buy, change his appearance, so only the person who do recognize him is me. LaQuisha. She's from Arizona. She was the one we were supposed to be talking to about the conversation. Hopefully she'll reply back to the message and we can get her on the line. My partner Larry, a good brother, I respect him. He's a principal at one of the public schools here in St. Louis. He says, at some point our kids will be in the world making their own decisions. Hopefully you're instilling in them that those decisions have real consequences. Can't undo murder. Gonna have to answer to it one way or another. I can't even say I would, though. Do it, though. Tough one. Hey, I understand. Like, that is a hard decision,
it's
man.
not easy at all, man.
Like, cause you're looking at your child like, man, it's my baby.
And then with everything you know about jail, the things that go on in jail, you like, man, I'm finna have to send him here, and it's a chance he may never come out of here.
I mean, a big chance. I mean, you commit a murder here, you might get life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I like Greedy P's response, man.
Oh, you went all the way to the end, bro?
That's where it popped up at. I pulled up the post, and that's where it was at.
All right, go ahead and read the end then. Go ahead.
But, yeah, he said, for the ones that said that they would turn their son in, y'all hella scanned. What if he had to kill or be killed? You think him doing 25 to life gonna make him a better person?
See, that's what I was saying. Like, I think you got to kind of phrase what the situation is. Because I think depending on the situation, people's answers may differ. Like you said, if it's kill or be killed, I'm sure people going to have one answer.
But in that fact, him being on the run, it's going to make him a better person?
Well, let's say for that statement, if he was in that position, okay, and it just happened to be surveillance, but they got him in the act of shooting, he's still going to have to, I mean, the right thing to do would be to turn himself in and go ahead and give his story, but by not turning himself in and going on the run, that makes it just as bad, even though it was self-defense.
Well, if he kill him and it was self-defense, I mean, you got a pretty decent chance of getting off because, you know, I hate to say it, but dead man can't tell no tales. You know what I'm saying? They only can hear one side. They got video you shooting, and if all they got is you shooting, then, hey, you tell your side, make it compelling, you can get self-defense. I know somebody personally that has gotten off from murder, self-defense.
Little niggas do it all the time in Chicago. That shit be crazy. It's so crazy. Matter of fact, news in Chicago, 14 people shot up at a funeral.
I saw that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you going to put your son and your little brother, your little cousin, because the little dude was like 15, and you go to his funeral and you end up getting shot. Like, what the fuck? That's like some mob shit. That shit crazy, man. And it's ruthless out here, man. It's definitely ruthless. It's like as we get deeper into the 2000s, it's like the more conscious and it's like people are having empty kids. You know what I mean? Like, mentally, they just don't care. They think they could press restart on lives and shit. They think everything a video game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like I can go out here and kill people and then they don't feel nothing about it. Back in the day, like, if you kill somebody, that shit haunted you. You know what I mean? Like,
let me refer to this statement here. M. Dot, stay ready. He said, if a motherfucker
shout out to M. Dot, that's the homie. Send me some music, M. Dot.
He said, if a motherfucker tell on their own son, they ask to tell on anybody. Straight 6'9" out here.
I knew the one. I knew somebody was gonna make that correlation. I knew it.
I want to put that statement out there because I think that's where the problem truly lies in what's going on with all these senseless murders. This whole non-snitching mentality. You know, snitches get stitches, that whole deal. So now they don't want the police involved in the hood. So who's going to do the policing if no one's snitching?
See, and I got some thoughts on that because I feel like that if you saying something like if we where we at and we see a crime get committed and we say something, I don't feel like that's snitching. I feel like it becomes snitching when you involved in the BS and then you want to go tell on everybody when you get caught. You know, that's what I consider snitching.
I agree. But
you know
the culture says something different.
If you involved in it and then you go tell on everybody else, that's snitching. But if somebody like kill your, you know what I'm saying, your people or break into your mama house, something, you call the police and you say whatever it is you may know, you find out and you tell somebody, it's not snitching. You don't owe them nothing.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying, to protect them at all. But if you involved, if y'all set up the robbery and it's so happy you trip and fall and you the one the police catch and then you like, hey, look, Lil Rob, he was there.
Yeah, he was with me.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
Marcus
over there.
drove the car. You know what I'm saying? Drake was upstairs putting everything he saw in a bag. You know, hey, Big Brother's right in front of me. You know, I think he tripped me. Matter of fact, that's why I'm snitching. I'm snitching because I think he tripped me. That's what 6ix9ine was on. He the one is, you know what I'm saying? He the one telling everybody commit these crimes and then got the nerve when he get called in and telling everybody. And I think that's a lot of what everybody got the biggest problem with. Like, you're telling on crimes that you asked these people to commit for you. Yeah. And then you telling on them.
Yeah, I agree.
What you think, Drake?
About snitching?
I'm saying as far as, like, what you think snitching is versus non-snitching. Like I said, I feel like snitching is when you involved and somehow you get caught up and then you tell on everybody involved. I don't feel like if you're not involved in it, you don't owe nobody nothing to protect. You see somebody pop somebody in the head, you know what I'm saying? You go say something. To me, that's not snitching. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe them your protection for that. You know what I'm saying? That could have been you.
Well, first of all, you don't owe nobody nothing. Okay, so I mean, I don't even believe in the snitching culture and all that no snitching shit. Because if you kill one of me and mine, and I see you, I'm telling. I'm telling.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't owe you
going
nothing.
Down. You kill anybody in my family, and I happen to see you. Don't come to me. Don't be snitching, bruh. If you steal something from me, I'm snitching.
Yeah.
Like if I see you steal something from my mama, I'm snitching. Like if I see you steal something from my partner that I fuck with more than you, I'm snitching. Like I don't care. You call me what it is, but I know you going down if you fuck with me and mine. Like it's just the bottom line, cause I, especially if I wouldn't do some other sort, you know what I mean? Like if that's not in me, why would I?
Hey, shout out to Tiffany. I like that answer.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Because
Tiffany says snitching and making my son be responsible for his actions are two different things.
Big difference.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because I raised him up to be
a better man,
a better person. You know what I mean? So
a better decision maker.
And what's crazy
I mean, but kids are gonna fall. Like that's just a big fuck up to commit murder. Like. You know what I mean? Kids are gonna fuck up. Like kids might take your keys and go for a joyride, some shit like that,
and give you an excuse.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's not really nothing you can excuse to say snitch. Well, hey, he made me mad. You know what I'm saying? It's not really no excuse for that.
Yeah. All right, we gonna get into one more song on the little list. Y'all bear with us. We got a lot more topics coming up. We trying to get to all the artists that sent their music because we appreciate it. Y'all keeping us entertained while we trying to do our thing. So we're going to get it into Young Lit and Retro Kill Bill. Shout out to my dude Young Lit, man. This dude, Young Lit, when he was 13, 14, correct me if I'm wrong, Young Lit, if you listening, 13 or 14, he used to be in the studio and could not keep a beat worth shit. He couldn't. You can see he's mixed. He's black and white, but his white side come out when he listened to music.
Did I ever engineer him?
Nah, you ain't
I
never.
never.
Nah.
Okay, 'cause we had a couple of them down there.
Yeah. But nah, he wasn't at that studio. The studio on the south side.
Okay.
Yeah. But Lit could not keep a fucking beat. But it was and I used to be like, man, just keep practicing.
Rapping to his own
And
rhythm.
long behold, I mean, like he used to say words that he didn't even know the meaning of. It's just because they were big and it sound
and it
long.
fit in there.
Yeah. But dude, when I say my dude then got a lot better, keep dropping these songs, Young Lit, and I'm gonna keep playing them. Young Lit featuring Retro Kill Bill. Let's get in it. And he got a video to this online. Go check it out. Young Lit featuring Retro TY Kill Bill. Go look it up on YouTube. Yup.
I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you could call me Kill Bill. For real. I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you can call me Kill Bill. For real. Feel my pain, your brains gon' melt. Fill up your veins, deal with your pain yourself. For real. I call the shots, I'm the ref. I'm insane like I'm hanging off the cliff. Shit, don't take me for no bitch. 2 shots to your dome and I bet I won't miss. Hey, I'll put down straps and throw fists. Leave you on ice like a nice cold brisk. Shit, knock your ass out, you be royally pissed. Better take a fucking seat cause you ain't spoiling shit. Hit your bean dough fiend like you play with your click. See my team, you get creamed, okay with a stick. Fuck you mean what I mean, I don't play with this shit. Live the dream, no Hakeem, signing labels than tits. Cause it seems that these dreams, I'm gonna make them exist. On my knees, prepare to see later days with my kids. Better breathe, grab the keys, I ain't playing this shit. Talk is cheap, death can read, leave no trace in this bitch. Better speak, you live freak, drop them dead in the ditch. Eat these beats, stay deceased, I'ma give them a pitch. Nothing's free, you gon' see, going salesman in this. Free me if you speak, I ain't telling them shit. Walking steep, I'm a creep, cause I ain't no snitch. Slide, drop, gas, brakes. I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you could call me Kill Bill. For real, I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you can call me Kill Bill. For real, I'll put a pussy in his place. You be in, nigga, I ain't never caught a case. Stupid ass boy, yeah, I know where you stay. Hit him with a chopper, watch a nigga do the race. Spaz on they ass for my bros, I'm a killer. Hope you got a healer. These bullets gon' hit ya. Grumpy ass nigga, I'm a ape, I'm a gorilla. Make them dance, nigga, yeah, Michael Jackson Thriller. My pockets got bigger, shawty look thicker. I don't like candy, but I eat it like a Snicker. Evan in the cut, ayy, you can catch a slug, ayy. I'm a big crip, ayy, all my niggas bloods, ayy. Pirate gang, nigga, we ain't never showing love, ayy. Swear you hella dumb if you think we give a fuck, ayy. Money, 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 I can never get enough, ayy. When they mention ugly, don't forget ugly, bruh, ayy. Come and get your girl, she ain't fuck me good enough, ayy, bitch. Ayy, bitch. Come and get your girl, she ain't fuck me good enough, ayy, bitch. I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you could call me Kill Bill. For real, I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you can call me Kill Bill. For real, cop another caddy, gotta get another 1,000. Betty dropped the Eddie, call my boys and they be scouting. Cuffed another baddie, gotta climb another mountain. And I ain't gon' get petty, cause I bet you ain't about it. But you better be ready, cause you're doing all that mouthing. Keep my pistol, hold it steady, ain't gon' miss, I really doubt it. If I pop up like confetti, pick your hands up, you get pounded. Keep my shooter systems ready, you gon' stand up, we get rowdy. I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you could call me Kill Bill. For real, I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns, you can call me Kill Bill. For real. Play with the cards I'm dealt. I told 2 guns,
you could call me Kill Bill. For real, I had to get it myself. Premium gas, man, we smoking top shelf. What else? Playing with the cards I'm dealt. I told two guns, you can call me Kill Bill. For real. Hey, Retro, Young Lit, you be in RLS crew shit.
Yeah. All right, we back. All right, now this one, women, please do not come hard on us. All right.
Oh Lord.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Nah, well, this is actually for the women, okay? This is actually for the women. It was a young woman who had posted something online. I thought it was very interesting. First of all, I want to say R.I.P. Breonna Taylor. Them officers that busted in her room and all that happened need to be convicted.
Shit, he just got a job.
And that's bullshit, man. And I just think that whole situation, man, is some bullshit. And as I remember me and Reggie talked about this, but as I think about it, we did kind of go hard for George Floyd, and the Breonna Taylor situation was still in the back burner.
Yeah.
I think part of that had to do with, yeah, that was wrong and that was bad, but I think people were so focused on how so many high-profile things kept happening to men, like over and over, one after another, nothing was happening. I think that might have that might have kind of got lost. Because you remember right before that, the Aubrey, then George Floyd.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of countless others.
And we still fighting for Breonna. You know what I mean?
They own it right now though. They not letting it go because they got some of these people. You look at these athletes, people try to act like they're big dumb jocks, but all these athletes is taking every free moment. Every time a camera's in their face, they say, I don't want to talk about nothing but Breonna Taylor. That's it.
And I don't know if this lady recognizes that, but she doesn't. But we fight for our women. But she says, it's a lady named Pam. I'm not going to, I never say people's last names because I don't want to get sued. And we don't want to get sued for character assassination, defamation, all that. Yeah, we ain't trying to. We just started. We ain't got enough money for all that. All right, but Pam says BW, meaning black women. Every time I say BW means black women. Every time I say BM means black men. Okay, BW can actually learn a lot from BM. They center themselves. You won't ever see BM marching for a BW in a mass. They don't care about women's rights, women issues, none of that shit. They are focused on what directly affects them. If it has anything to do with black women, BW, they mind their business. If a BW has too much attitude, too much weave, not feminine enough, according to them, they immediately drop her off for another race of women. See how
she's been hurt.
Ooh, wait, hold on. See how they only worry about what specifically brings them happiness and nothing else. They do what is convenient for them, period. If you don't do what they want you to do, they drop your ass. But
wow.
But what do BW do? Black women. Remember, BW is black women, BM is black men. What do BW do? Get online, beg them to love them, risk their lives in the street for them. You will never see a BM in mass concerning themselves with issues that affect BW specifically. Okay. Now, just wait. It's more.
But I get that.
Let me know when
it's more. You will never see BM riding across the country over BW. Be clear. They ain't burn shit down and tear the country apart when Breonna died. A BM had to be killed. A black man, meaning George Floyd, had to be killed for them to make a scene. Learn from black men. Learn to worry about yourself and be self-interested. Now, I'm going to say one little quick thing.
What's
to
her
this,
name?
and I'll let somebody else.
Pam.
Her name's Pam. All right. Now, one quick thing, Pam. Every year, millions of men march for breast cancer. Who is the highest rate of breast cancer among women? Who has the highest rate? Black women.
You start speaking facts, it's gonna make a man.
Black women. And multiple men march for breast cancer. I mean, we don't necessarily do it for us. We do it for our women because we know that's a situation that is affecting y'all, which you are literally saying we don't care about.
This what I say. Pam, I speak directly to you. You had a whole lot to say, and I think I pretty much got you figured out. See, you was with one man from the time you was in high school.
Are you trying to break it down?
Yeah, I already got her. And
big.
Y'all got married, and he just ran all over you. He was a real man, and he was out there. And you never recovered from that. So what I say to you, Pam, is call in. Don't just make the stat because it's out there now. Everybody done heard it.
Can I go?
You know, I'm sure somebody else has seen it. Somebody's gonna post on your stat. Just call in, check in with us, give you a piece. You know, we like to hear what you really got to say about that.
All right, listen, Pam. I'm not even gonna get upset. You know, come take a seat next to me. You know, let's talk about it. So, you say that we don't care at all about nothing dealing with women. I find that hard to believe, considering that most of the time when things happen, it be because a lot of men make it happen. The entire Me Too movement, them bosses that fired those people, that canceled those people, guess what they were that owned them studios? Guess what those were that were in charge, that made those decisions and made those statements and said we're going to support, firing people, taking away careers just based off of allegation. We love you to the point where we don't even need you to come with facts. Just the allegation, and we upset for you. We can't believe it. Like, what? That happened to you? Oh, we're going to have to put a stop to this immediately. Now, Breonna Taylor, that was bad. But Breonna Taylor, it dropped in the middle of a ton of things that was already happening.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, you can't just jump in and say, oh, well, why Breonna Taylor couldn't be the final straw? Because everybody said George Floyd was the final straw. Why couldn't Breonna Taylor be the final straw? It had nothing to do with the fact that she was a woman and he was a man. What it had to do with is we heard about that story and was told what happened, but we got to watch every second of what happened to George Floyd up until that man took his last breath. That was the difference. That's what pushed people to the edge and said, you know what? We done with this. It ain't had nothing to do with him being a man. If that was a woman and somebody kneeled on her neck till she died, we'd have been just as outraged. It just happened to be a man. But it's about the people. We don't say that this is a black man movement. We say it's a black movement. It's not just men out there. You know what I'm saying? It's women out there. The people that you talking about, these black men, make up a lot of these sports teams, especially the NBA. I don't know if you got, television or cable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put that on you. You may not. But if you got some, or if you got the internet, look up what they're talking about. Look up what they're speaking about. Look at what every single press conference from every single athlete in that bubble is about. It's about her.
Brother, you giving Pam too much credit. I can sympathize with wanting to explain and help her understand, but Pam is lost in another situation.
Pam might be secretly Candace Owens' old crazy ass. That's who that might be. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to rile people up, because ain't nobody took a take like that, you know what I'm saying, since then. They only worry about themselves. Every time a man achieves something great, they always give credit to they black women, period.
And it's real ironic. I look down, Tiffany feels the same way. She needs to heal from what Tiffany says. She needs to heal from what is hurting her or who hurt her. That's evident just in her message.
Yeah,
I definitely do not agree with her perspective, but that's her opinion. I have males who will ride for me, and I've seen men of color speak and walk for women of color
all day. Most times when men commit a murder, it'd be less about them and what they got going on. A lot of people, and this is statistics that you can look up, Miss Pam. The majority of men that commit murders, somehow, some way, it deals with a female. Whether it's somebody in their family, whether it's somebody they love, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes I heard that's in jail for feeling like that they were committing murder to take up for them black women that they don't care about.
And took that charge.
Yeah.
Gracefully. You know?
Man, Sam said all these bitches do is log on and tweet about how bad
You can go now, Pam.
about how they don't feel protected by black men. Of course you don't feel protected by us because we don't know your dog ass personally. That's a beef you need to take up with the black man in your personal life. Stop being goofy on the internet.
You know, stop being so vengeful. You just be okay. I apologize, Pam. I'm sorry for that guy that did you like that. I apologize for you.
I can only pray that you find you a melanin-rich, real man that can show you, everything that's good about the man that you dog. And what I would like to ask, do you have any kids? Do you have a son? Oh. Is this how you feel about your son? Is this what you're going to teach your son that black men are and what they're about? Hey, son, all y'all worry about is yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you make statements, you got to look at who it's going to touch. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of young boys that's going to eventually grow up to men. Is this how you want them to know that you feel about them? You ran into a few bad relationships, and now every man is saying, do you think you really know every man? Well, shit, maybe you're on some superhead shit. Maybe you do know a lot of men, and they just all the same.
I'm no scholar. I have a degree, but I'm not a scholar. But her entire statement was written in the third person.
Mm-hmm.
Everything she said, she spoke of her situational awareness. The things that she's been through, that she's seen, that's personally affected her. That's why her statement was so strong.
And as much unity as we done developed since the George Floyd and, how people have, unionized with us that's outside of our race and things like that. Why are you trying to divide us? So you want to take the unity that we build and you want to say, hey, women, let's be over here because they ain't for us. Like, what are you talking about? For just as many George Floyd signs and T-shirts is out there, it's Breonna Taylor.
There's even more Breonna shirts
exactly,
out there.
way more. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd might have kicked it off, but he was just a drop in the bucket of all these killings of black people.
He was the final cap full of fuel.
Yeah, just because he was the drop that tipped the cup over, that don't mean that she wasn't in the cup, sweetheart. But, let's leave Pamela. Pam probably pissed. She done threw her phone because we don't agree with her.
I hope not.
She going to read the comments and flip out.
I hope she's able to reach some type of peaceful state, because I really feel for her. Someone really hurt her. And
she definitely hate him.
And for the gentleman that did Pam like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Something happened.
Yeah. For the gentleman or gentlemen that's done it, and I'm not even just talking about boyfriends. This could be dating back to her father or, brother, uncle. I mean, stuff like that. That's deep seated. You know what I'm saying? That's not no, one bad relationship. That's something that's happened over a long period of time to totally deteriorate her self-esteem, and her total outlook on anything related to black men.
Ooh, I can imagine what her self-esteem is like.
Or how she gonna raise her kid. A kid probably gonna be a weak man.
That's all. You can see that just in her statement. She's determined.
Yeah. All right.
Well, anyway.
Well, we're going to move on to some other news.
You capping.
Hey, Tiffany, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you.
All day.
Well, we say you capping because this is probably the funny news section.
You capping.
Bug, tell us what happened to, what's the story what happened with Megan the Stallion.
Oh, wow. I found this quite funny because we actually had a discussion on it, and my initial statement was not that of this, but somewhat similar. So when I saw this, I felt kind of vindicated. But it says Meg Thee Stallion attended a party with her man Tory Lanez. Meg got drunk and saw Tory flirting with Kylie Jenner and got jealous. Meg is over 6 feet in heels compared to 5'3" Tory Lanez. Both of their friends confirmed that Megan attacked Tory. They stated she was whooping his ass. Tory pulled out his gun and shot her in the foot.
What?
Meg Thee Stallion was on a social media claiming she didn't feel protected by the black man. You cannot.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Yeah, she out there. You cannot go around putting your hands on people. She is a violent woman who cannot handle her liquor. Instead of fighting, Tory should have checked Kylie. They were both smiling on live prior to the incident.
Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion was going live at the party. And at the party, Kylie Jenner, they was right there by the pool. They was all, yeah. And then Tory Lane runs in the shot. And her face was like, ugh. But that's who you was there with. And she was like, ugh, Tory, get out my shot. You gonna get my camera wet. So you could see like it was a problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like Tory was trying to get attention with both of the two. He's probably trying to get a threesome popping.
It's probably
That's probably
I
what
don't
he's
know,
trying to
man.
get popping.
These women is on to the Kardashian tree and every branch that's on it, and don't nobody want their man around none of them at all. They ruin families, they ruin lives, and they ruin careers.
And all right.
It's a long track record.
Now, in that case, if you were dating a girl that was 6 feet taller than you, not 6 feet, what,
close
6
to
inches?
a foot. She close to a foot.
6
taller
inches,
than you.
12 inches taller than you. If you mess with a girl 12 inches taller than you that literally can probably beat in your ass, do you pull out a gun?
He should have took that L. Look, first of all, if you bigger than me and you beat my ass, I'm coming at you. First of all, you a woman. You ain't finna beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez.
You capping.
You know what I'm saying? It just ain't happening.
You gonna be?
I'm gonna beat the brakes off this.
I mean, if
bitch,
you
man.
feel like you can't whoop her, you couldn't,
Hey,
if she
Megan Thee
kicking your ass,
Megan Thee Stallion, a Houston down south.
Why he didn't drop the clip out and smack her with that mother? That would have woke her up. That'll sober you up real quick.
Well,
you get smacked in the mouth with a butt of a gun.
he shot her in the foot. At least he ain't kill her.
He should just smacked her with
This
the
whole
gun.
interaction reminds me of Harlem Nights.
It's Harlem Nights.
This nigga
He said,
shot me in
"All
my
right."
pinky toe.
Yeah, he said, I'll shoot that crusty dead mother.
What was his name? Not Smiley.
It was
Lucky.
It was Quick.
Quick.
Quick
Just shot me in my motherfucking.
I'm gonna kill you. She said, "Oh, now I got to cut you. You better put that blade away. I ain't playing no more."
Hey, that whole little thing. Hey, I was just reading it like I've heard this scenario before.
Yeah, I
Sound
told
like
you.
Harlem Nights, like a motherfucker.
Hey, what they say? Movies mirror real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but even though that movie happened first,
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It mirrors it. Sometimes the story.
That's
How
what
many
I was
movies
back-
have you seen where something happened and it's futuristic, and then years pass, and then it actually happens like that?
yeah. I mean, The Simpsons got the best.
Oh my god.
They got the best imagination I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I just have a piece of friendly advice. No capping, no joking. Tory Lanez, go take you some self-defense classes, bro.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of.
He just too little.
And
Sometimes you could just be too little and need to carry a gun.
And on top of
He
that,
could have tried to kick her in the knees or something.
fellas. You know what I'm saying? The real men and the boys that's posing like men. If you know that, like the story said, that she is a very large, you know what I'm saying, very violent woman under the influence, why are you standing there allowing her to get under the influence? Like, why don't you just, like, you got to have foresight into situations and stop that. And if she gets to the point where you feel like you can't stop her from drinking, you need to leave her alone. If you know how she gonna act.
Bruh, you talking about a female that got over $5 million in her bank account. ain't shit you can tell her.
Still
bruh.
got that
That's a
Houston
choice. That's
hood
a
mentality.
You hear me? She paid like.
Well, then, hey, like I said, you gotta leave it alone.
She
Then
probably
if she don't want you to leave her alone, then that's when you gotta let her know.
But you already
It's either this or that.
He was already in a situation where he was the ride, and when you pay and she paid, now you got to deal with PR. You can't handle the situation bad because, like, say if the information would have came out, Tory Lanez left Megan Thee Stallion at a party or something. That probably would have been better than shooting her in the foot.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
And I think that's what happened. He tried to de-escalate
She
it
probably
and got
jumped
her in the
was
car.
still punching that
and
damn
that's where
fake
he,
lining.
Look, that's where he fucked up. He put himself in a small confined area, and she
was trying to
beat the brakes
Rihanna his ass. The only difference is between that, Chris Brown was the bigger one last time.
Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown got longer arms.
She like, are you gonna hit me? See, Tory got in the same situation. Only this is the flip side. She the big one.
Probably had his seatbelt on.
He probably did try to pistol whip her or something.
And then mug went off.
And it went off and shot her
You
on
gotta
the
drop
foot.
the clip.
You gotta take the clip out.
Yeah,
and,
you gotta drop the
and
clip.
you gotta make sure you pop out that one in the chamber.
Well, you should know if it's one in the chamber, you know, when you load it, because just because you load it, it don't automatically shoot up there. You still gotta cock it.
But you never know. Because most people, as soon as they get the clip in, you cock it.
Well, then
to
that's
get
when you
that
gotta,
one in the chamber.
hey, everybody that own a gun know all what you gotta do is two things you gotta do: hit the button to eject the clip, and then
pull the lever.
exactly have that bullet out. Then you can have then you just gotta a nigga beat at that point.
That's crazy.
Like I
man.
said, when you both paid, man, then at that point when you want something from each other, it's on. It's totally based on how much that person respects you.
So let me ask this question: who do you think will recover the best from this entire situation?
Tory Lanez is going to jail.
Megan Thee Stallion is a female.
He didn't shot somebody in the leg.
He got to shoot him.
He's gonna do something like probation. He's
on papers. That's off
not
top.
even just on papers. He's not gonna be allowed in America for a long time.
Where he's Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
they finna slick Rick.
Yeah. He's not. He probably done fucked up his music.
I don't know, man. Like the platform
His
is so
music
big
can
for
live,
music.
man.
Yeah, that music, it ain't gonna stop him.
They just gonna slick Rick him, man. He got to come back and visit in about 2 years.
Yeah, he'll be back. Or she'll probably fly up there. They probably ain't even broke up. It's gonna cool down. You're gonna have a couple of them conversations. This is a collect call from. Have a few of them, and then they gonna spin it. That's why she don't want to say what happened for real. She just people around her is talking because she don't know if it's over yet. You know what I'm saying? She's still trying to figure that out. If it's actually over. Now, once it's over,
Megan Thee Stallion?
yeah, once it's over, then she gonna say what she gotta say. But
Yeah,
notice, she ain't said a word. It's everybody around her talking. She
did
said
say
nothing.
something.
All she said was, "Stop asking me. I'll talk about it when I'm ready." That's all she done said.
No, she said.
I gotta protect my energy and all that. But
and
she
learn
never
not
said.
to fuck
She
with
never
people.
said nothing about him.
I mean,
It's
why
still-
would you?
Look, all her
She's trying to get that
statements
energy
were
away.
PR statements.
I don't know if they over. I bet you they ain't over, man. I'm telling
Who
you.
them?
Yeah,
man,
they
that
ain't.
shit over, bro.
I ain't
Yo, people, his people,
Tory
gonna
might
be
have
like,
been,
hey,
Tory might have
man,
been doing something. He already small.
hey, bro, she too big, and
Might got some tricks or something.
and her people gonna be like, hey, girl, he too small, and it's they gonna go opposite ways. One's gonna go on
Drake,
top.
you
of
already know how relationships be like that. That mother
Nah,
never be over
bruh.
right away, especially after
I
something
think that
like
was
this.
a quarantine thing. They were both willing to go at each other because everybody else was really trying to quarantine. Megan traveling to Canada to be, you know what I'm saying? She on this live, so that means
That's
they
what I'm
moving
saying.
around.
I don't know if it's over, man. I'm telling you. Most times with like Rihanna, when that happened, it was over. She was like, Chris whooped
Bruh,
my
I'm
ass
telling
right
you,
away. We don't
them-
have to try to figure it
Them
out.
people got too much money not to move on.
But that's what I'm saying. They got money, so it's like can't nobody. The PR like this ain't gonna look good for you. Like I got too much money. I don't care if you know what I'm saying.
But I don't think it was that deep though.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't
really
know.
don't seem that deep because she was like that with Moneybagg Yo. You know what I'm saying? Always the videos, and then he got a new bitch, and she was made a diss song.
Well,
like,
they ain't really have like the off camera type of
Yeah,
the off video shoot type of relationship like them two did.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
I ain't see them nowhere near as much. I ain't see them interacting as much. You just see a picture all the time. You see a picture of that.
Same
picture of
thing,
that.
same thing.
Look, I
You
never
seen
knew they
with
were
Tory
together.
and Lon.
Well, they had
I
videos.
thought
Tory
she,
Lanez?
yeah, I thought
See,
she was still with
they was
Moneybagg
the
Yo
same thing,
until
see?
it popped off. I was like, huh, what? He did, huh, what? And I came to the conclusion of what happened.
It might have just been a little industry relationship gone wrong. You know what I'm saying? It could have been that too.
Tiffany said Tory gonna have it worse too.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna have it. He a man. They gonna always find a way. Even if he didn't shoot her, if he would have pistol whipped, if he'd have fought back at all they gonna say is, "Hey, you don't do that." That's all.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You shouldn't have. It's always gonna end up being his fault. It didn't matter what end up happening. It was gonna always be his fault.
Yeah,
Especially after Chris Brown, and he the standard. Anybody put their hands on a woman, they getting attacked just like Chris.
He gonna eat that charge, pay out a whole bunch of money, and try and make a comeback in about 6 months.
Ooh, you make a
Hey, he still got
mess.
good music, man. I'm still gonna listen.
Who, Tory Lanez?
Yeah, he got good music.
He remind me. He sound like Drake little brother.
I don't know. He got a nice little style to him, and when he I think he got a better blend of.
He can sing better.
That's what I'm saying. He got a better blend of the
better.
sing rap than Drake got.
Yeah, but he sound like Drake little brother.
But Drake
shit.
just know how to make hits. I don't know what it is that dude, bro. He just know how to make
Got that
hits.
right team.
You know how some people just gifted at making hits.
Bro, he don't be making all them fucking hits.
His name, they let him put his name on them hits.
Right. He picked the right music.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's a gift.
Hey, but we finna go into one more song. Who should we go with? Timmy Boy. Let's go into Timmy Boy. Man,
Timmy.
And I want to apologize for the artists for the last 2 shows. This is a new podcast, right? And we got some nice little equipment here. My black ass don't know how to work this shit. I'm just learning. and I was playing it wrong. Like, I was doubling up y'all music, and it was sounding like it was echoing. But now we got it right, and this episode, all y'all songs should sound on point. But here we go. Don't fuck with me, Timmy Boy, 3 blunts. Let's get it.
Three blunts made the beats.
Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing with my life, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Fighting over hood rats, nah, I don't do that. Running with some bum ass niggas, I don't do that. Smoking with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that. Loaning niggas money, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Giving niggas rides, I don't know, I don't do that. Niggas not allowed in my house, I don't do that. No, I won't pass my blunt, nigga, I don't do that. Not friendly with you niggas, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Don't come around me talking like a bitch, I don't do that. Don't ask me for no favors, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Don't argue with no niggas in the street, I don't do that. Don't ask me for no credit, nah, nigga, I don't do that. I don't call these bitches queens, nah, I don't do that. I'm too old to gang bang, nigga, I don't do that. I will never be an ass kisser, I don't do that. 3 blunts, I don't do that. I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that.
All right, we're going to go on one more track. This is Smooth Beats. Smooth Beats, another one of his hits. Miller Bros. Let's go.
I'm trying to get paid all day, every day. All day, every day. I ain't got time to wait. day, every day. All day, every day, but ain't got time to play with you. All day, every day. All day, every day.
All day, every day, I'm trying to get paid on the money hustle. We never crawl, we gon' ball. All in our papers, man, the game is raw. In and out of the drunkenness, reflections in the river ripples. You see the skyline, make you think who it be. Drowning in this smaller crowd, pitching that flow, retarded off the high. We right off the BS, laid back, mind off the stress. Not tripping off the foolishness. I'm still working. I got that bride lurking. All on my Facebook, talking down. But listening to these tracks twerking. That's why it's always MOB. And I'm still working.
Two to the four to the eight with my money.
We in the studio trying to kick this funk for
Don't be
you.
late with my money. 8 to the
Trying to
4
see these
to
in
the
their
2
roles,
with
trying
my
to get this
money.
money. It's hard out
That's what I
here.
don't
Struggle's
do
real,
with my money.
100%.
2 to the 4
Now let's
to
go
the
for
8
you, boy.
with my money.
Easy peasy, cause it ain't
Don't be
easy.
late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the
Stay
2
to the
with my
grind,
money.
stay on top. You know, trying to get it out here.
I'm trying to get paid all day, every day. All day, every day. I ain't got time to wait. All day, every day. All day, every day. I'm thinking about my bae. All day, every day. All day, every day. But ain't got time to play with you. All day, every day. All day, every day.
I'm trying to see pay all day, every day. Been doing this for a long time, hoping for a payoff. Make it loot in my sleep 24/7. On these bars with persistency, hustle after hustle and still grinding. Keep my mind in consistency. Too many pitfalls, leave a brother blinded. Reach out to the streets, the treasure shining.
2 to the 4 to the 8 with this money. Look at Beck, she wanna help me count this money. Still MOB when the average chick a junkie. Tell them that ain't you, girl, you grew up to be something. Every day is payday, I'm looking for a way out the hood. Call me Pele, kicking ass if you don't pay me. Marching through the streets of St. Louis like it's Mayday. Ain't no time for play. Listen what I say. I need it, so I go get this money. I need it, so I go get this money. I ain't trying to be bummy. If you ain't on it, I'ma think you a dummy. Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do with my money. 2 to the 4 to the 8 with my money. Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do. I need it on time. Yeah.
Yeah. We back.
Hey, what's going on?
The spillover. All right. Let's get into some money, y'all. Some investing and black wealth and
I need some money, man. I
Stocks
need
of
to
the
make-
day. Stocks of the day.
all right. Well, not just the stock of the day. I wanna. It's a rumor, not a rumor. It's a conspiracy theory or
I like those.
conspiracy that we're running low on cash and cash is becoming obsolete.
Bro, how can you run out of coins if you make the coins?
Because they're not backed by nothing, which is why we have a national debt issue.
Whoa. They
I understand what you're saying, but the coins are here. They're in circulation. Okay, they do go back to the bank. So what is the bank doing with the coins? Of course, when the coins get old, those get turned back into the treasury and they're reissued.
Yeah, that's really all they do. They're not really printing up no new money.
what
But they're saying they're running out.
no
There are no coin. You're running out of coins to be in circulation.
yeah. Now the reason they're saying that is because this is the conspiracy theory that they're trying to move us to electronic funds.
That's where it's going.
All digital.
All digital. That's what they want. They want all digital, no paper, no nothing. To where when it goes all digital, they can literally control your money. Anything can be hacked into.
Well, Well, they can do it now. You know, I mean, if
They
they
can do
want
it
you,
now,
yeah, they'll freeze it.
But they can do it now. But it's a lot of people that
Put the
if
money
you
in the
got money
mattress.
to freeze, exactly. If
Put
you
the
got
money in
money
the
to
mattress.
freeze, you probably got money at the crib to hold on to. You know what I mean? So if they get rid of the dollar, then that money you got ain't gonna mean
that
nothing.
paper
You gonna have
money
to
has
turn.
no value.
Yeah, basically, if they can't get rid of the dollar, it's gonna have value. Let me change what I said. It's gonna have value, but what you won't be able to do is go to a store and use it because they're telling all the stores not to take it. You get what I'm saying?
and they might as well because, I mean, it costs a lot of money to make money, destroy money,
Why
make
would you?
more
So
money.
you're for that?
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, all the money we got
I
now
care.
is just
I
fiat
care.
money anyway.
I care about just having all my money in one spot. I don't like that. That's a bad feeling for me. To where if I got all of my funds in one spot and something crash or something fuck up and now they say, well, we don't remember what you had or I'm sorry, we can't do nothing about it. That money wasn't insured. Some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I like to see my money.
I don't like anyone controlling my money.
I don't like that shit either.
That's part
yes,
of, that's
anyone.
Part of, that's part of what
Anyone.
goes into the banking system that we got. That's what you have when you have a centralized banking system.
What?
Facts.
That right there, that they can control the money. They control the money. They just let you think that you control your money.
No. You
They set
you have
limits on how
some
much
point.
you can withdraw.
If you don't have land or natural resources, you ain't got no money. At
No,
any-
I'm not saying you have money, but I'm saying you can control your money. You getting too deep into the whole. You can if I got $10 bills, if I got a $10 bill, I can go to the store and use it. They're trying to say where if I got a $10 bill, no, we don't accept that here. You need a card. I want to control whether I pay this dude with cash or with the money in my card.
Well, companies gonna definitely be on it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these stores and stuff like that, because that's gonna eliminate all that. People trying to stick them up, rob them. That's gonna totally eliminate all that. Because what you gonna stick up? Give me your code.
Hey, but hey,
Give me your code.
Hey, have you not seen the futuristic robbing, the movies where they rob people for millions of dollars from hacking? How easy is it going to be to rob Joe Blow to hook up into his system at his crib with his Wi-Fi?
I'm sure
and
it's
just take his
gonna
money?
be some type of complicated. Like I'm sure
Bruh,
they're gonna have it to where it's gonna be hard to be hacked in.
Hackers right now that you don't remember when they robbed Wells Fargo?
Mm-hmm.
So if they can do that to a big bank,
but Wells Fargo ain't the government. They ain't the
it
FBI.
don't matter.
They not the
Bro,
CIA.
if you have
the Central Intelligence.
billions of dollars electronically, you don't think you're going to have the best system available to protect that money?
It depends, because
why would it depend if you controlling?
A contingency plan is always in the development.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Wells Fargo will even have the access, let alone the technology to be able to match up with the U.S. government.
Right now, the NBA is getting tests that are they test and you can know the results within 1 or 2 hours. And the government can't even get that to certain people. So why can't a big business get more than what the government got?
They can't. They're not gonna give it to them. I'm telling you. Just like with AIDS, they say ain't no cure, and everybody know. Oh, it's a cure. Are you on the level to get it? That's what the government at. Like we ain't gonna be able to have the type of contingency
But no.
plan.
See. All right.
They gonna have it, bro. Even when you
That's
hack,
what I'm saying.
you
Wait,
leave a digital footprint.
Wait. Okay, so you're saying the government cannot. Wait, you're saying a company can't have more than what the government can?
Yes. When it comes to tech,
But you just said Magic Johnson can cure AIDS. He's not the government.
I said he can get the cure because he owns.
But he's not the
I'm talking
government.
about in comparison to regular people. The government,
Nah, but I'm comparing the government to big business.
The government is always above big business. Everybody.
No,
Just
it's
like-
not.
Just like
The big business pay the government to make the decisions. It's not above. It's the help. If you're a $1 billion business, you're paying this senator, that senator to make your bills. Who's in control?
I tend to agree with Lil Bro.
Who's in control?
And here's only why. Look at Elon Musk. The things that he's doing, you cannot do without the okay from the federal government.
Look at the Koch brothers.
Now he
They
has the
changed
technology
freaking
that
North
they don't
Carolina.
have. He's not
Segregation.
getting anything from them besides their okay.
They're not part of the government.
They're actually hitchhiking.
The government, man, I never put nothing past them because whenever they want to flex on anybody in the history of the world, they will flex.
But the reason they flex is because a big business has the interest of what they want the government to do. Like, for instance, about this vaccination. Bill Gates is behind this shit. He's a big business.
Well, he's one of
them. He's not. He's never been a senator, a president, a nothing. Why is he on the news talking about this shit?
That's where, if you look at where we're at now, a lot of things that's being controlled is not by the government anymore. It's
not.
It's by
the
big
government,
business owners.
The government only makes comments about it. Like Trump when the NBA went to China. All Trump was like, why ain't Popovich made a comment yet? What? That's the NBA. You're the fucking president.
See, I think the disconnect, in our argument is, I agree with you that the government, as people see it, like when you think government, no, those are not the people that's in control of it. The government has always just been a tool of the most powerful faction of people. Always. It's always been like that. That's what I'm saying.
No, that ain't what you said at first.
No, I'm saying when I say government, because in my mind, as I'm talking about it, I know who controls them. Like the government is just they a mouthpiece. Like back in the day when the mafia ran the government.
Yes,
the government did the talking. They said whatever.
The person
but the
with the bag
was
can run the government for that month. They like, all right, y'all ain't got the bag no more. Okay, it's my turn. Hey, I want this bill passed. I want this bill passed. I want this bill passed. In that same fact, you got major companies that's going into crypto that don't want paper money out here. So yeah, they gonna try to get the little small. But that's the key though. You got to get all the small businesses to agree. Now, how do you get all the small businesses to agree? By starting a pandemic to where paper money becomes an infectious disease to where if you use it, you might be passing on this big disease or this big virus. And then you got all the stores saying, no change here, only electric funds. Don't this seem like it's slowly happening?
Yeah.
To where they forcing the issue. All right, but on that same topic, I got a couple suggestions, not suggestions, but like, all right, I'm going to read it. If your transactions are deemed in a way questionable by those who create the question, your money will be frozen for your own good. Forget about cash. This is what happened. Forget about cash being dirty. Stop being so easily led. Cash has been around and for a very, very long time. It gives you control over how you trade with the world. It gives you independence. I heard a story where a man supposedly contracted COVID. Now, this is what I was just saying. All right. I heard a man supposedly contracted COVID because of a $20 bill he handled. There is the same chance of COVID being on a card and being on the cash. If you cannot see utterly ridiculous in this assumption, there is little hope. So basically, this is basically for all the conspiracy theories that think going cashless is the way to go. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That cash ain't as bad as people trying to make it out to be. Okay? If you're a customer, pay with cash. If you're a shop owner, remove these ridiculous signs that ask people to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read the list first. I'm reading the end of it. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Come on,
My bad. A cashless society means no cash, zero. It doesn't mean mostly cashless, and you can still use a wee bit of cash here and there. Cashless means fully digital, fully traceable, fully controlled. I think those who support cashless society aren't fully aware of what they are asking for. A cashless society means if you are struggling with your mortgage on a particular month, you can't do an odd job to get you through. Meaning, let's say you want to go cut some grass. Now you can pay with what they got the
square.
Square. But if you keep doing that so much, eventually you're going to have to file taxes on that. Because when it comes cashless, everything's electronic.
That's what it's about. They're trying to prevent people from
getting this money,
not being able to pay tax. Like, you got the Chinese restaurant right there on Parker. They don't take nothing but cash.
Nothing but cash.
Which means
most Chinese places is cash only, though. Yeah. Most Chinese places. Okay.
Because they're going to report it how they want.
Here go another one. Your child can't go and help local farmer earn a... Basically, your child can't do, like, local in and odd things like...
and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Without it being taxable.
Mm-hmm.
You can still do it, but it's taxable now.
Yeah.
Which is...
I mean,
sad.
They don't go to it, like we done said with these different movies and cartoons. It's going to go right now is they just want to get a little feedback of what they already planning on doing.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, go ahead.
Where does your tax, excuse me, where does your tax dollar go?
Any number of things. You talking about like where is it being funneled to? Like it go to them and then they decide what they want to do.
Let me specify. You work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all work.
Yeah.
When you get your check, prior to you getting the money you worked for, money's already taken from it. Okay, that's mainly the taxes, all the different taxes. Where are these taxes actually going?
To them. I mean, it's going to the government, and the government decide, where they want to allocate them funds. But
and 9 times out of 10, they're not going back to that tax community.
No,
they're not going.
But see, that's what I was talking to Drake when I was like, that's part of the issue with central banking. Like when you said, when you go the other route, the non-central banking or the Confederacy, as they want to call it, it's the people that's paying taxes in that state. They're controlling that money, and that money's being divvied out and, decided on what we're going to do by that state. It's not going into a big pool of money and then a group of decision makers say, okay, we're going to put this much here and that much there and that much there. You know what I'm saying? That's what that fight was over with. But that's, like I said, that's what centralized is.
Now, okay, here is what a cashless society does guarantee. Banks have full control over every single penny you own. Every transaction you make is recorded. All of your movements and actions are traceable. Access to your money can be blocked at the click of a button when and if banks need clarification from you, which will take about 3 weeks, 1,000 questions answered, and thousands of passwords. You will have no choice but to declare and be taxed for every dollar of your possession. So every like, if it's one whole bank, like if all your money is in one location, they can say, oh well, you lied on your taxes because you gotta pay. Even if you may do it, they can give you little cards, say go ahead do it on babysit her for $20, babysit her for $40, but it gotta be swiped. It got to be chipped.
Yeah.
They're going to tax you for everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? When they set this system up in place, that's how it was supposed to go. Now, we done found out loopholes around where we get cash. No. That's what they wanted. That's not what we do, but that was always what they wanted.
It was always laws, though, that was tax write-off. You can always get out of... Depending on what you did... You didn't have to pay taxes on it. So it's always should be ways.
I'm sure it'll still be like that. I mean, the laws ain't going to change.
How many black folks you think going to get them write-offs?
I mean, it depends. The ones that get it now should be able to get it then.
For IN's jobs, you think they going to really be on that shit?
Well, you don't have to, right? You don't have to pay taxes up to a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like if somebody don't work, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like $7,500. you don't have to if your income for the year I think is like less than 7,500 or something like that, like like 7,500, you don't have to pay taxes on it. And when you start getting above that, then you have to pay taxes on it based on, you know what I'm saying, what you get. Like, they've always wanted you to always pay taxes on money you receive for whatever it is. We just don't. What they saying is, we finna eliminate the don't, or I'm not giving them no money off my odd job or my this and this and this. They finna eliminate that whole decision making.
Everything shouldn't be taxed.
But I'm saying, the system is in play. Like, that's what they wanted in the system that we in. We just found a loophole around it. It was never that they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna tax this and
from day one.
Yeah, they've always wanted it like that.
From day one, they always been, all right, you want to buy this many fruits? All right, come on, yeah, you can get them many fruits.
Well, I disagree with that. From day one, it was a barter system.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And bartering.
I'm talking about when the cash came involved, then it was cash for goods. Yeah, it was service for service.
Even then,
when it wasn't in.
When cash was introduced, it was due to taxes.
Yeah, because you have to pay taxes. It was just a different way.
It was a way.
Currency was all about the raw materials that you had, or you know what I'm saying, or the things that people could use. That was always your currency, whether it be fruits, vegetables, like you said, the barter system.
It started with barter.
What I can do for you, you can do for me.
And then when they introduced cash, they were able to come by and tax you.
Because before they were doing it based off like what's your material. Like, say if you got 10 acres of land, and they like, okay, we're going to tax you at 10%. So whatever them 10 acres produce, they want 10% of that. Is how
of
it
the
was.
Product.
Exactly. And then that got confusing because people could lie. They could, you know what I'm saying, manipulate the number. So they said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have to put something in place.
But that's not the same as taxing everything in the country.
Well, no. That's where it started. And it, as the culture progressed, so did the taxable wages.
And they wanted to tax everything, you know what I'm saying, since day one.
Yeah, that's the
problem
goal.
is they can't track it right now. Like I said, if you're doing odd jobs, say you got some little odd.
I gotta research that.
Some odds and ends.
I would research that. And we can talk about that later because I don't think.
I'm telling you, they've always wanted to.
It was certain things that were taxed. Everything wasn't meant to be taxed because then that would be in the laws today, and then they would enforce it.
I don't think
everything wasn't meant to be taxed. They didn't tax everything. There were some things that was off limits.
Yeah, even on your tax return now, it shows like what your overall income is and what your taxable income is, and I think that's
exactly.
Gonna still be.
So there's a reason.
Yeah, that's gonna still be the same.
There's a taxable. That's what I'm saying. Everything wasn't taxed from day one.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna still be like that. They just changing the currency.
You can't do that. If all your money is going to one area, how are they going to decipher what's taxable and what's not? You put it in and say this ain't taxable? Then I would do that to all my money.
You have your own digital ID.
You know what I'm saying?
You have your own digital ID, man.
Yeah. I understand that, but what y'all not understanding me is when all that money goes into one pot.
Mm-hmm.
You saying ain't no way to differentiate
not just crash.
What should be taxed and what shouldn't be taxed. But it is, because if I pay you for something and we both put whatever it is, I'm gonna put the truth because they gonna look at me and say, okay, if I say I paid you for whatever, if you try to lie, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell the truth because they're gonna say, where did this money go? I'm like, oh, I paid this out to her, that out to there, that out to there, that out to there.
You basically want to get a government control.
No, what I'm saying is they got control already, and
they're
going to take even more control.
They're not taking what they can take. Only thing the government can take is what you allow. Okay, that's the only thing they can take.
When they go to what the people currency, allow. When they go,
it's not when they go. It's if we let them go. Okay, if we still continue using cash, they won't be able to go to currency because we still find it relevant. I mean, to go to digital currency because we'll still find it relevant.
If they say if they eliminate the FDIC and things like that, and they say, well, we're not going to insure the money. The money's going to be worth it. So when you try to pay it to us to get certain things, as
has
store,
no value.
First of all, the FDIC only insures money in banks. It doesn't insure the money in your pocket.
I know, but where are those businesses putting their money at? In banks.
Not all banks.
I don't know big businesses that don't put their money in banks or
not American banks like. That if you was to go to a digital currency, that would have to be a world involvement,
and it may be. I mean, we don't know everything that they talk about in every
other
country.
Countries ain't finna do
we know
that,
what
bro.
they tell us. You know what I'm saying? Unless we there, we don't know.
See, that's
the
the
news
thing,
is controlled.
But I don't watch the news. You can find everything you need to know on the internet, on the computer, because they have other outlets that you can watch besides American news.
I know.
They got BBC. They got a whole bunch of other stuff that talks
they
about
can
the
filter
world.
certain things too. That's what a lot of people don't be realizing. They can filter things. They can stop things from being
You
shown in
bruh,
other countries.
You can try to stop things as much as you want, but the way this shit is set up now, you're only gonna stop it for like 2 days or so. Somebody gonna have a phone. Somebody gonna share. It's gonna get out. Like, that's just the world we live in. Like, there's really no secrets when it comes to a world, a country's situation, a country's problem. Like shit, for the protest with China, they was trying to put that under covers for so long, but eventually we gonna find out. The world is gonna open their eyes to whatever's going on.
It's not no such thing as a secret in today's society.
No,
they got
not.
cameras on you at all times. They got all conversations taped, and you never know until they want to use it. It be regular old conversation. People don't even be thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Tiffany said, "How will a parent give allowance?"
The way they doing now, you know, they coming up with all these ways to give kids cards and stuff like that.
They're not old enough to have a debit card.
You got FamZoo, you got Cash App, all that stuff. You know, you got all these little different things where you can, like, FamZoo it's a mini bank for kids, is what it is.
Yeah, so they can control the little other money.
That's what they gonna do. They setting everything up.
Y'all, it's folks that choose to do that shit. You don't have to. You can still get your kids cash and teach them $1. Like, we have choices. It's not something that they're saying you either do this or we're gonna come take all your money.
We got choices, but like in this type of
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
How do you suggest they stop from going to digital currency?
If they say
still value $1.
Who though? Who's going to value it? If they say that we're not going to value it,
the foundation of our country is small businesses. Small businesses, mom and pop stores that buy the product from big companies to sell at their business. If mom and pop stores say, no, we're still taking cash and we're still paying cash, you cannot go to another currency.
well, all they gonna do is they gonna say we're not gonna value it, and then like them stores, they gotta get that stuff imported
bank doesn't
in.
honor that value, then where?
That's what I'm saying, because they gotta.
The bank have no choice. The reason the bank makes money is because they loan these businesses, make loans, charge interest. The business pays the interest. Everybody has it's like how these athletes have found their word. They found their power. It was the Big 12 football. They made a union with the kids, and they demanded the Big 12 give them 50% profit sharing, health insurance, or they not playing.
They still fighting for that.
No, you didn't just hear about that?
About them getting 50%?
You didn't hear about the union they started?
Oh yeah, I know they done started different union. I think it started with who? Northwestern.
I don't know who it started.
I know they was like
it's the Big 12 school.
I don't follow sports.
But it don't matter. It's not just about the.
I'm just saying.
I'm not. That's why I'm not. But it's about using your word or your platform or your power to get what you want. Okay, small businesses right now during this pandemic are realizing how important they are, because as they're failing, guess what else is failing? Our economy. Our economy is failing, and Trump and them are trying to bail the economy out by giving us money to go spend, to keep circulating money. That's the point of these freaking stimulus, so we can get it and then go spend it to generate more loans, interest on anything. Because you get $1,200, what you probably gonna go buy?
Create more debt.
More debt, so they can get more money.
But who's making money? all this money is been going back. All the tax, all the debt is ending up going straight back to the government.
Well, not necessarily. So it's yeah. Well, okay, yeah. The government is getting the money, but that's not getting rid of the.
So if it's going back to the government, then the government ultimately controls the value of that dollar.
They're the ones that set the standard on how much it's going to be worth. Like you can say, I want
they
to
don't
be
set the
worth.
standard
Based on how much of the paper dollar they put into circulation determines the flow, and in turn keeps
the less if they were to stop making dollars and making money, and you kept on in your shit, the value of the dollar will actually go up
if they respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like when we had before,
you have no
the original currency.
You know how hard it is. They stopped circulating the $1,000 bill. No, was it the $1,000 bill or it was the?
It's a
$500.
It was the $500 or something.
$2 bill,
and now it's worth like $10,000, bro. When you stop making something, it becomes worth
as
more.
A collectible. It is.
It's
you
not,
can't go spend it because nobody gonna accept it.
But if somebody's willing to pay a certain amount for something, it's worth that because you can give it to them and they can give you that worth.
And if they buy it, it's because they want it just so they can see it.
But it's still gonna be worth more that to somebody else. It's just valuable. It's like Mona Lisa, bro.
But that doesn't apply to.
But what you got?
That's
What do you
just
have
how
to
we
buy
live.
it with though?
Huh?
You got to buy that with money. But I'm saying if the money you try, like you
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. If they stop making dollar bills to this day, it would just cost more $5 bills to pay for dollars. The dollar would be worth more. Like it's just a simple fact of not having something and how we're embedded in our fucking minds when we have less of something, it's worth more.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be worth more, and like I said, like a souvenir, like an old antique chair or an antique portrait or something like that. Like regular people, that's more for rich people. Like a regular person is not finna pay for no paper money that's worth nothing.
If they have it in their presence, it's worth something, and they can get money off of it.
It's worth it in mint. That's what I'm saying. As a souvenir,
if it's worth something to one person, then it's worth something.
And you're gonna have to buy that with the electric money that they're gonna make you spend.
I don't think
to pay for that.
I don't think so. And I just don't think that's the way to go. To have one entity controlling all your money, that makes.
They've been trying to get to this point for hundreds of years. Like we should have. First of all, we never should have left the gold and silver standard, or we wouldn't even have no national debt. Because that's where it got started. When you started printing this paper before, you could only pay for things based on the real value of what you have. And the real value was considered how much land you had, how much raw materials you had, how much actual products that you have. The only thing that make the dollar worth anything now, like we talked about the other day, is because you can pay for oil. If for whatever reason the UN decides that, okay, you can pay for oil with other things other than U.S. money, all these dollars ain't worth the paper they printed on. I don't care how many you got or how many you want to circulate. It's not worth nothing. And you know what I'm saying? That's the sad truth. Like, as soon as we moved away from that, we opened up this door. As soon as we allowed it to start, it ain't been nothing but a snowball effect. First, we started saying, okay, you ain't got to have the actual value of the money you're spending. That's where credit came from. Then with credit came the debt. And now they saying, okay, now that we got y'all doing that, now we finna move to it ain't nothing but the next phase. That's all they trying to do is move us to the next phase. They put the central bank in place. They took away the gold and silver standard, and now they finna go to the electric money. It's just a snowball effect. And each time it happened, I'm sure it was people that felt like you that was like, this is not the way we need to go. This is not the way we need to go. I'm sure it is,
bro. It's obvious.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure.
I'm gonna complain to the end.
It's obvious.
I love my dollar bill. I love how it looks in my hand.
Would you put all your money in one bank account? Like, never have no cash or nothing?
Nah,
just put all your
listen,
money?
I fully
I
understand.
hate my
where you're
money
coming
being
from.
in the bank.
That's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, just like we complaining about this now, it was people that was complaining,
not
saying,
complaining.
well, it was people that had issue that was saying,
I
why
know.
would we not?
It just ain't
Why would
finna
the
happen.
money not be? Why? How can you spend money when they came up with the whole thing about credit? Why would I be able to spend more than what I have? You know what I'm saying? And that's where that came from. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people that was like, man, if they start letting people spend more than what they got to actually be able to pay for whatever it is, it's gonna be a problem. They did it anyway. Now we saying, man, you put everything in one place and allow it to be monitored like this, it's gonna be a problem. And I'm sure it may not be in the near future, but in the future, it's gonna happen. I mean, it done happened too many times already, and we done allowed it. Because now they got all these. If you're passing the virus along when you give money hand to hand. You know, you open yourself up to be robbed when you got cash on you.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I made a post about do black men care about black women's issues? And the women that chimed in
Let me go look.
said, I don't think so. It was on my Facebook.
Oh, okay, I can't see that.
They said, I don't think so. We care, y'all. We care.
What see the thing is, what behavior or what actions would you need to see to make you feel like that we care? Like what are you hoping to see that makes you feel like, oh, okay, they doing that, obviously they care. We protest for you, we fight for you, die for you, kill for you. I mean, what are you looking for exactly to feel like we care? You want every issue that you have, you just want that to just be the end all be all? Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like that your say is final and what you want should be the thing. I mean what else? I mean, what else can you do? Or what else do you want to see done? That would be my question. Because everybody always make a comment and say, I don't think so, forget it. But then you got to be able to explain yourself. You can't just throw things out and say, oh, okay, this is how I feel. Okay, I understand. That's how you feel. So explain to me why you feel like that and what's the solution for it. You know what I'm saying? That's how every person should be, especially men. You should always be solution-oriented. You know what I'm saying? He stated the problem. So if you're going to answer the question, you need to state your answer. And then if you feel that it's a no, explain why it's a no. Or if you feel like it's a yes, explain why it's a yes. You got to give a full answer. You can't just say no or you can't just say yes. You got to give a full answer.
I concur.
But I mean, that's cool.
Not to take sides. I feel a certain way about it. I look at the beneficial side of it, which it has its pros and its cons, but again, I hate people being in control of my money. That I'm adamant on that. I had a habit. I got rid of this habit because it's a bad habit if you're trying to save money. But I used to have direct deposit, and when my money would hit the bank, I go take it all out. Because banks make mistakes. They're human. Well, not the banks, but the people that work in them. They're human. They make mistakes.
Oh, yeah, they make mistakes. I remember one time I went in there. I gave the lady my account number. All right. Whoa. What? I gave her my account number, and I write it down on paper. I send it to the thing. She sends me. Now, I was like 19 at the time. I wrote it down, put it in the thing, sent it to the lady. And then she asked me, do I want to make a withdrawal? I'm thinking in my head, withdrawal? I ain't got no motherfucking money in that motherfucker.
Can I get a balance?
Hey, what? I said, hold on. You know what? Yeah, give me about 600. All right. And she sends me 600. And I look at the thing. It's not my name on there.
Ooh, you you make a mess.
Not my name on that account. All right. She thought my last number in my account was a 6. The number I wrote was a 0. She thought it was a 6.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, I didn't.
She didn't
Was your name not on it?
My name, everything was on there.
Oh, well, that sounds like we need to be getting mad at the school system.
Not the school. This is
Reading.
no, I'm
This
saying,
the bank.
oh, yeah. All right, so she sent me the money and everything, and I looked at it, bro. I couldn't walk out of it because that's a crime. Once they backtrack it, that person complained like, "Yo, y'all took $600 out of my account." So I was like, nah, hey, this ain't even my. She was like, "Oh my God,
Thank
you just
so
saved
much.
my job." I was like, yeah, I wasn't finna, cause I'm sure like I ain't got no money in this motherfucking account.
You capping.
Straight up, like, oh man, hey, I could have walked out that bitch real nice.
Yeah, that'd have been all bad.
We gonna get into another song. Oh, let's get into Chip Swag. Play this one right on this bitch. On me.
I got that bag on me, little nigga. I got that bag on me, little nigga. I got that bag on me, little nigga.
Dream team.
I got that bag on me, little nigga. I got that bag on me, little nigga.
Look, all this swag on me, I got that splash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, swag shit, we fucking your hoe. Yeah, all this swag on me, I got that cash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, break down the swisher, roll up some more. Yeah, all this swag on me, with that bag on me. So you know I walk around with that strap on me. I never lack on me, I let it stack on me. The plug will front it if you bring it back in a week. All this grip on me, with this drip on me. So you know a bad bitch gon' put her lips on me. But bitch don't kiss on me, I don't show love to rest. Tryna run my bands up, baby in love with stacks. Head while I dry the whip, I'm so in love with that. I don't need you niggas gas, man, I'm plugged with that for real. Niggas faking, show no love for that. But I don't hear these niggas though, cause niggas love the cap. Swag on me, I got that splash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, swag shit, we fucking your hoe. Yeah, all this swag on me, I got that cash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, break down the switch, roll up some more. Yeah, I don't want your bitch on me, so get your bitch on me. Cause I don't even want no smoke about no bitch OG. I look like a lick on me, but I got that shit on me. So don't get your stupid ass hit for thinking shit so sweet. I feel like a pimp OG without the suit on me. But you know I clean up nice, nigga, the proof on me. Nigga, don't shoot homie, cause we gon' shoot back. RP my nigga Stacy, I don't shoot crap. Tryna get some M's, might just get it through rap. When the plug send it, it gotta be too rap. Yeah, man, I be too zapped. It'll be a better play if you get two zaps. Swag on me, I got that splash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, swag shit, we fucking your hoe. Yeah, all this swag on me, I got that cash on me. Bitch, you know I walk around, I got that bag on me. It's only my bros, you know I go. Yeah, break down the swisher, roll up some more. Yeah.
Going on. All right, so I got something for y'all.
The spillover.
It's Reggie, man. So, one question I want to ask is, we done developed a whole new subculture, you know, in America that's real hot right now.
You capping.
And that's that cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, why is it that everybody's in favor of the cancel culture until it affects they people? Now, we got a bunch of examples out there. Like, we got the people that got mad at Roseanne when she called that black chick that was cool with the Obamas a monkey. You know what I'm saying? And she is a comedian. She a comedian first before anything else. And they got mad 'cause she said that on Twitter and yada, yada, yada. And they took her off her own self-titled show and shot the show without, and everybody was fine. You got the announcer out in Sacramento that when DeMarcus Cousins tweeted at him, said, "What you think about Black Lives Matter?" And he said, "All lives matter." He got fired, I think, within a couple hours. You got the people that, you know, say some stuff that don't really be that bad, but it ain't as sensitive as some people want it. That's getting, you know, taken out of their positions, getting fired, getting thrown off. But then recently we've had a rash of black people. We got a rash of black people that's saying some of these same things, and a lot of these people that feel super strongly about those other people getting fired, they like, "Oh, no, man, they shouldn't lose this and this and this." Or, "Oh, no, you can't fire them just because they said that." And my thing is, look, we got to call a spade a spade. Either it's wrong or it's not wrong. It can't be, well, if a black person say something racist, then it's fine. But if a white person say something racist, they need to lose their job. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, black people. I'm black, but, you know, I'm sorry. It's other races on the planet, you know what I'm saying, that get offended too. It's Native Americans that get offended. You got Jewish people that get offended.
We got
you know what I'm saying? No, you don't.
We got they back.
No, you don't. Nah, nobody be happy. I ain't seen
we
not
got
one
all they
person.
back.
I ain't seen not one person go to bat for none of them people.
We got they back. See, when you, can I speak?
Go ahead.
Can I speak? All right. See, when
Go on, make an excuse for him.
See, when you got you got minority and a majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really the other way around. Black and brown is really the majority. Okay? No matter how they want to say it, we control what goes on. All right? So if you offend what controls, gotta go. Simple as that.
Okay.
Simple as that. And in a situation, okay, now let's say it was a big lynching spree with a whole bunch of white men getting lynched. Bro, we gonna fight for them too, man. We gonna try to figure what's up.
I don't believe that at all.
We gonna try to figure out what's going on.
You capping.
We are. If 100 white dudes got lynched, we gonna try to figure out, yo, what the fuck is going on?
No, we're gonna figure out the best way to say, see, now you see how we feel.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
That's gonna
too.
be the first thing that everybody got to say.
Wait, no, but what you gotta understand is you got extremists on both sides.
True.
You got extreme white people and you got extreme black people. Okay? And you got some that almost on the fence. You got some that's on the other side almost on the fence. And when you almost on the fence, you can jump to the extreme when a lot of shit is happening to your people. Okay? Especially when more stuff is happening to your people than it is to their people. Okay? Now, we want to be in a beautiful world where everybody is saw as equal, no matter color, race, sexuality, anything. We all want to.
I'm glad I grew up in Europe. Yeah, man, because I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew about racism, man,
but it wasn't racism in Germany.
No,
you know what, Drake, all your opinions is
not
disqualified, man. You ain't even American. You German. So.
We were in a
my
different
nationality, I was only in Germany for 3 years. And then I came back when I was 6. He was there for how long?
Oh, from 81 to, including my service. I mean, from 81 to 2001?
Yeah.
Really?
So he was back and forth from there.
Yeah.
So he was there way, like, I was born in 87. You hear what you just said. He was there since 81. just German.
Yeah, I did. I used to speak German.
But
I was
he,
just gonna say you can speak it.
he was born in East St. Louis, though.
Who'd have thought?
That's the little correction right there.
Yeah, man. I just be feeling like
I understand.
hey,
I understand where you're coming from, though. I understand. Yeah, we're quick to say fuck him because, bruh, if you can't see, like, if you don't see that they are literally trying to keep a certain race down.
Well, of course.
But like you always tell me, you can't lump everybody in as a whole thing.
But you don't. You say, hey, fuck him, and then we'll figure out the facts. All right, you can come back.
Well, in this sense,
I've not seen
but
no
you're not
person.
going to get that specific job
Yeah, I'm
back,
saying, I'm
but
not
your
seeing no
career
person.
is going to be okay because, hey, you
It
good.
depends, because sometimes, especially in like things where you on a public forum, sometimes you don't get your job back because if you
Who that we found out that they really feel that way?
well, a lot of these people just disappear, they get fired, and you don't hear nothing else about them.
Who?
Yeah. All these people that's been losing their job for saying different things, like because people feel like once you put that black mark on somebody,
I'm trying to figure out who.
look up anybody that's been fired.
We need
for
a
saying,
camera.
you know,
Who?
yeah, we
Y'all
do
need
need
to
a
see
camera.
it.
Yeah, y'all do need to see it.
Who?
Anybody, and just like Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying? He may eventually get something back
They cancel him.
because he black. And that's what I'm saying. And everybody ran to his defense. He said something totally
Everybody didn't run into his
anti-Semitic.
defense.
I don't know. Nobody didn't.
Wait,
the only
Dwayne
people
Wade
that didn't get on his head.
retract what he said. He was like,
He
I
originally
didn't-
ran to his defense.
because he was already emotionally affected because what his wife was going through, and he thought it had something to do with the hosting of the.
That's just how he spent it. He knew what he was saying. He spent it. That's called
So
spin.
Nick Cannon said something defending. What's his wife's name?
Gabrielle. No, he said that after the fact. What he originally said, he was talking about Jews with what's his name on that podcast. I'm trying to think of the
He
dude's
said
name.
this when Gabrielle Union was suing America's Got Talent. Nick Cannon defended her.
Oh yeah, then I'm talking about when he got fired. He
I'm
wasn't
not
saying
talking
nothing
about when he
that.
got fired. I'm talking about at the time Nick Cannon defended Gabrielle Union. So Dwayne Wade felt now they're attacking Nick Cannon. Hey, you defended my wife, I'm finna say something ASAP. Then he read, oh shit, he done said some fucked up shit, and he didn't agree with it. Everybody didn't agree with Nick Cannon. Everybody didn't come to his defense. They said, bro, you said some fucked up shit, which Nick Cannon apologized for.
No, I'm saying they didn't say. When I say come to his defense, I'm saying they didn't say like, oh, should nobody have been mad. What they said was, you know, he shouldn't have had to lose this. He shouldn't have got fired. Why he can't just be taught and counseled on a situation? I understand he said something messed up, but let's not be so quick to cancel him.
Because
Let's not be so quick to cancel him. Let's counsel
you
him.
only hear about a couple people, meaning white, getting canceled for real. It's been some fucked up shit said live on TV.
Man, let
you-
that go with
you
the
making
Lakers.
that sound
She was
so
she
good.
mixed Lakers and Knicks. Let it go, Drake. She mixed
But
Lakers
I'm
and
just
Knicks.
saying, it's been countless times where they done fucked up and said what's really on their mind, and they slide.
And it's been on the other side too.
Not that much.
Man,
Not that
most
much.
black people in the public eye be
black
saying
people
something
have
about
been
everybody.
black people in general have been raised to watch their fucking mouth around white folks. That's what our parents has been telling us that our whole life. When you around police, boy, watch what you say. You better respect him. You better say yes, sir. So it's embedded in us to, hey, watch your mouth.
But it don't happen. This ain't the first time Nick Cannon said something messed up, but he didn't say nothing about the Jews. He done said plenty of stuff about whites. He done said stuff about Mexicans. He done said stuff about, you know what I'm saying?
Because
but the Jews
I
the
need
one
to
that
see
own
this,
the
man.
networks.
I know I said last show I was going to see it. I haven't seen it. I need to see this.
What he
interview,
said?
man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean,
need to watch it and hear it
a
for
lot
myself.
of it was along the lines of Deshaun Jackson and some.
What? See, you thinking about, you get into what he said. What he said was fucked up.
What he
I
said
don't know
got
what
him
he
fired.
said. I don't know.
What he said was not, well, it wasn't fucked up in context like fuck them and all this other stuff. what he said was offensive to Jews because they feel they the original. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get canceled. But there's a saying that blacks are the original Jews. Mm-hmm. And it was stolen from us because the original Jews were sold up. Black American blacks are original Jews because they were sold into slavery to the people who came to the Americans. And when they were sold, the Jewish religion and the Jewish was taken over by a white man. That's what he kind of said, some to that context, but he said it a little bit more extreme, and he quoted some people that shouldn't have been quoted.
So basically, I know we went way off topic, but basically he was persecuted on his belief. Mm-hmm. Well, he made his belief verbally known, and he got persecuted for it. Mm-hmm. So,
and what I'm saying
don't people do that all the time?
We gotta. That's what I'm saying. Either
there's a whole YouTube page about black Jews and.
Mm-hmm. So basically, they made a spectacle of Nick Cannon.
Because it's because of the climate. It's because of the climate we in right now. It's getting to the point where you can't say nothing offensive to no group.
You know what? To me, that solidifies what's going on. The extremism of this racist problem that we're having in America right now. Because again, I hear Lil Bro say, the other black entertainers, that has been axed versus the white entertainers, and the white entertainers are slim and few.
Well,
a lot of the times they're slapped on the hand.
Many black people I done seen that's in popular mainstream has been canceled for nothing they done said, and they done said some. But again, they haven't taken it to the Jews. See, most of them Jews own a lot of them networks. That's why Nick Cannon got fired. It's Jews that own his network. Same thing with Deshaun Jackson. If Deshaun Jackson would have just said something about white people, it wouldn't have been a big of a thing.
Let me ask you this: the show In Living Color, they tinkered on the lines of every. You see where I'm going? Mm-hmm. Why weren't they touched?
We weren't as sensitive of a society as we are now. This society now is extremely sensitive. They don't want you saying nothing about anybody, regardless of who it is: homosexual, transgender, white woman, black man, white man, Jewish person, whatever you are. It's not okay no more.
Yeah, because that one character, Damon Wayans used to do with the little hat, him and David Allen Greer, they used to do the little gay dude.
It's a lot.
That shit would not fly down.
That's what I'm saying.
They tinkered with the Jews.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But we were a more, and I hate to kind of say it, we were a more masculine society at that point. You know what I'm saying? You could say how you felt, and people were just going to respect your opinion.
Are you dissing women?
Nah, not at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of that, that culture. You know what I'm saying? Drake trying to get something started.
Is that what happens when you get Hillary Clinton in office?
She was never going to win, and I was never going to vote for her. But I got a lot of reasons why I ain't voting for Hillary, though. Crazy ass. Anybody that says that they think that the young black male is a super predator, you ain't got my vote. I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to get into one little song on me. No, I just played it on me. Oh, let's get into our homie Zam 2 Turn. Today, it's going to sound good, man. All these songs is amazing, and I fucked them up the last 2 shows. My bad, bro.
Man, we get camera up in this one.
Yeah. Hey. I just made a bag today. I got me some cash. Hey. Yeah. Just made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stag today. I'm trying to get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back today. Yeah, just made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stack today. I'm trying to get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back getting it back. Fuck her once and you ain't getting her back. Fuck the front, we coming in through the back. Young niggas coming in with their bag. Fuck around and snuck in with the Mac. Let him trip, we putting him on his ass. They gon' do it, I don't even gotta ask. Like the blunt, I ain't even tryna pass. Got your bitch, she tryna throw me the ass. We in your shit, cause she just show me your stats. Counting up, got the fuck niggas mad. They hating hard, they don't want me to laugh. Going strong, got my foot on the gas. Don't make me put my foot in your ass. Made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stack today. I'm tryna get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back today. Yeah, just made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stack today. I'm tryna get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back today. Yeah, if I don't get it, then it's back to the trap. With my little niggas whipping the pack. Backing up all them niggas in sacks. I'm tryna ball, I ain't tryna go back. I'm really just tryna get me a bag, but really only make the fuck niggas mad. In school, they couldn't teach me no math. I already knew how to count up them racks. I'm tryna make me like 6 figures, man. I grind harder than 6 niggas. I'm going harder than your whole team, and your bitch will tell you that I'm sick, nigga. I'm getting paid like a rich nigga. I remember I ain't have shit, nigga. If it ain't about the grip, nigga, then I ain't even heard shit, nigga. Just made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stack today. I'm tryna get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back today. Yeah, just made me a bag today. I'm finna make them niggas mad today. Just got me some cash today. I'm finna make your bitch smash today. Just made me a stack today. I'm tryna get it till I pass away. Fuck around and make it back today. Fuck it up and get it back today. Yeah.
The Spillover. What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's
we
good?
back at it, we
Aight,
back at it.
aight.
We got,
Big bro.
what you got, bro?
Oh man.
Is this an angry man situation right now?
No,
Okay, no angry
but
man situation. I like
but
that.
you know, I feel like it could be. It should be.
Uh-oh.
Angry man, angry man,
But,
angry man.
This is a real topic, though, man. I'm concerned more than anything. You know, living here in Missouri, we have a school district.
Go on, call him out.
You say go ahead?
Yeah, go on, call him out.
Okay, because I was trying to be respectful, but here in
Hazelwood School District.
yeah, man. What the hell going on, man?
What?
Ooh, you make a mess.
Look, the Hazelwood School District, they're requiring parents to sign a waiver in case children become affected with COVID-19 and die.
What?
Now, the waiver of liability was shared on Tuesday by attorney Natasha Scruggs. Oh, Lord. Scruggs. Yeah, she said she feels sick, but the document asks for parents to acknowledge that the COVID-19 is a public health crisis and to relinquish their rights to hold the district responsible even if students' death is caused by the negligence of carelessness of school staff.
You capping.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Look, homeschool, people. Homeschool.
To the Hazelwood School District.
That's basically saying we don't know what the fuck we doing.
And we don't want to be held liable for
We
it.
don't want to be held liable for your kid. Like, we didn't put out, and you know, me and my wife, we was praising Hazelwood because in the beginning they laid out a plan before everybody. They was saying like what they was gonna do is all detailed and saying all that, and we thinking, damn, our school district ain't even made a statement yet. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, and now they hit you with this bombshell to where, yeah, we made this whole plan, but
we winging
if
it, y'all.
they get it,
we winging it, y'all.
If they get it though, during this plan, like we ain't got everything.
But you know what?
control.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate to that real quick. You know, I feel like that what they saying is it's Reggie, man. I feel like what they saying is
wait, hold on. Danisha said it's an athletic waiver for sports, and it's not just Hazelwood. Maybe Was it for all districts, or was that that was just Hazelwood
I
district?
just seen the one for Hazelwood.
Whoever wrote the story probably just putting Hazelwood on blast. But I think that's probably came from earlier today. No telling what all done happened since then. You know, these stories come up, man, every few minutes. But I think what they were saying is like, look, we gave y'all a plan. It's very detailed. We did what we could. But at the end of the day, it's impossible for us to guarantee your kid isn't going to get it. And if they do happen to get it, we don't feel like we should be sued, because we definitely in a sue culture. Everybody feel like they can sue somebody for something, no matter what, pandemic or not. Yeah. They feel like, hey.
After that bitch got away with the millions for slipping in Walmart, spilling that hot coffee in Walmart on her damn self.
Oh, man.
What? Yeah. Anybody can sue anybody for anything. That was just the verification of like, man, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, these schools, like, look, people want us to play the babysitter and have their kids, because you know people going to be sending their kids to school sick. And Hazelwood know that. I was on the call when I was on that call, the actual call when they was talking about it, and it was a bunch of teachers on there, and they were saying point blank, we know these parents going to be sending these kids to school sick because they want us to be their babysitter. What we going to do about that? So they like, look, we got to protect ourselves. I'm sorry. If you want them to come here, you want us to play babysitter, well, guess what? If something bad happened because you want to send your kid here sick and everybody else gets sick, don't come back to my awesome. I want 1.3 mil because my kid got COVID.
And it's going to be some parents that sign it.
Oh, yeah.
It's some parents that really don't give a fuck about their kids. Mm-hmm. They just love the benefit they give them as far as taxes.
Government benefits,
food stamps,
and the status of being a lot of single moms.
Yeah, they just want to be a mom.
That title.
I be working so hard.
I'm doing it on my own.
I'm doing it. I just, praise man. It's a lot like that, but and soon as they get a chance, they dropping their kid off somewhere.
Yeah, because the good mamas, when they was like, that you can do virtual, all the good mamas like, cool. I'm going to put together my own plan. You give us the material. You give it to us virtually. I'm going to put together my own plan, get this taken care of. Now, I understand people got to work, and you know what I'm saying? And they're going to be like, look, I have to work to be able to take care of my child and things like that, and everybody can't afford, expensive daycare, and I understand it from that perspective, too. So I don't want to say everybody that wants to send their kid to school is a bad mom. But in that group of moms that want to do that, there's definitely some ones that just looking for a babysitter.
And Donisha just made a good point. But that is how they're finna get people. She said, if you don't sign it, you can't participate in sports.
Yeah, I did read somewhere where a lot of parents were pulling their kids and moving them to different districts.
I mean,
just to play the sports because of the lighter restrictions.
Schools,
because private schools, they ain't got to go by none of this.
Yeah, they go by their
They still got
ground.
their kids coming into school, like how they just announced that this district and they going all virtual to start the year to a certain point. Like Hazelwood was one of them. They going all virtual to start the year. But you know why they came up with this waiver? Because when they announced, because they had everybody choose virtual or half and half or whatever. Then they came back and said, everybody's going to be virtual to start the year. And there was so much backlash at that announcement that's why they coming up with the waiver.
What about the people who got to go to work?
Donisha, I do thank you for keeping me informed. Hazelwood, we're still watching.
All right. We gonna we got one more song. No one more song. Yeah, we got one more song. We gonna wrap it up with a whole section about sports. We just talking sports. All right, we're going to go in with Young Hang, Feeling Fresh. Let's get it. Oh, this motherfucker ice.
Ooh, 808 squad.
I ain't never had shit, nigga. I grew up, man. Got this motherfucker bag. I'm feeling myself, for real.
All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. Smoking on that gas, I know it's bad for my health. These niggas ain't trying to help, they down for themselves. I used to be broke, had to get it off the shelf. I used to be broke, now I call myself well, yeah. I'ma buy a bottle and you know it's not a problem. I order up a room, baby, let's hop in the shower. Lil' baby, she a model and she suck it like a bottle. Lil' baby, she a swallow, she ain't even got a goggle, yeah. Used to be broke back in the days, working for minimum wage. See you stuck in your ways, you don't even like getting paid. See, ain't got time for that, don't even got time to rap. Stop all that line count, I'm running to the money yourself. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. Money, 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 money. I gotta get to the cheddar. Left some money on the dresser, baby, you can have whatever. Her feet gon' be softer than feathers. Babe, you know it ain't no pressure. Finessing these niggas. I ran up a check on these niggas. Fuck it, I'm out on the grind. I heard my life on the line. Looking and dodging the crime. Looking like a dollar sign. Mama asked me, I'm fine. I told mom I'm straight. She said, keep doing what you doing. You on board, keep skating. Why these niggas wanna hate? Cause I'm getting to the cake. Just moved out of state. Putting food on my plate. Drippin', I got lots of sauce. Tired of hearing these niggas mouth. Running sack up in the loft. Got the bag, now I'm taking off. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey.
Yeah, we back.
What's up?
The spillover. All right, hey, the fellas didn't know nothing about what I'm finna say. I'm finna drop this bombshell on them real quick.
Uh-oh.
Now, I've told once Reggie about how I felt about this, and my brother, I already know how he feels about this. Because he has told me multiple stories. Okay?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Hold on, man.
All right, I'm excited.
Wait a minute.
Don't worry. It's radio approved. Okay? It's radio approved. All right.
All right, come on with it.
Here's the headline. Pentagon has off-world vehicles not made on this earth. What? Look, you see how my brother just stopped up.
Oh, he just sat up straight, child. We need that camera here.
Okay, according to a couple of my friends, like, we're distracted right now because of Megan Thee Stallion and all this stuff going on. The Pentagon has, like, sneaked a release, like they're trying to tell us the truth in a little thing, and they're trying to, well, they snuck it out there, like released it.
They put it on the back
like,
page.
Yeah, and they
on
like,
the
yeah,
page.
we been put it out.
Yeah.
That's what they trying to say. Okay. The Pentagon, this is the bombshell. The Pentagon has off-world vehicles not made on this earth. The government's UFO program will reveal findings on unexplained materials and crashes.
Y'all can't see
I
it.
told you.
Big bro over here ready,
Yeah.
boy. I told you. He been ready.
Look, for all of y'all that don't know, I've been saying it for years. Nobody believe me.
He had an experience.
Look, I I've lost.
I believe he was in the armed forces.
I lost 45 minutes of my life. I can't tell you where I went. I can tell you where I was at the end of that 45 minutes. Scared as hell. But yeah, I feel vindicated.
Okay.
Government, you finally done something right.
All right.
Let the people know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's right. They did something though.
Hey, no, it's about time because it's a lot of people who've lost their lives.
Multiple astrophysicists who consulted on the UFO program confirms the government possesses materials from off-world vehicles not made on this earth. The news comes on the heels of the Navy's official release of 3 notorious UFO videos.
Yeah.
Man, how is this stuff get? You know what? It's one or two things happening. Either they got a little PR team that leaking this stuff on purpose.
It's controlled. Look, the whole theory is that if they just let us all know, we can't handle it.
Yeah, so they
it'll be a mass anarchy.
So it's that whole look. They trying to think for us. Oh, we can't tell them that.
They're giving us little. They're feeding us like babies. Mm-hmm. But for those
like
of us,
like how they said they knew they was gonna bomb the Twin Towers before it happened, but they didn't want to let us know because they didn't want to panic. So
it was better just to go ahead and crash the planes and let everybody panic trying to get up out the building.
Hey, that's their problem.
They didn't learn from men.
Look, the calculation of lost life is already predetermined.
To the U.S. government and these decision makers that decide these things, guess what?
Fuck you.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Every time you try to think for the people.
I'll feed the refrigerator. For years, the U.S. government has repeatedly changed its tone regarding its official involvement with UFO research. As recently as February, a Pentagon spokesperson told Popular Mechanics that while a government program did investigate unmanned aerial vehicles, UAV,
Blue Book,
and other unexplained aerial phenomena for some time for the last decade, finding dried up 2012. But Popular Mechanics thoroughly investigated the covert program. Multiple sources said it's still ongoing to this day. Now, new report in the New York Times confirms those accounts. Yeah, diarrhea.
I feel better.
You feel
yeah, because I for my I don't even know what to phrase them or myself. Those of us that has those experiences. But
you're a chosen one, bud.
I'm chosen.
You're a chosen one.
Hey, and quiet as kept. There's some times I've actually waited and wondered, damn, are they coming back to get me?
Oh my God. Just don't be here when they do. They might kill us and then take you. Like, he's a program. Let's take him.
The thing is, there was one other person with me, and we made a pact that we would never reveal the story or each other. And
oh shit!
I'm sorry, Josh.
No. Oh, they're gonna get you now.
Josh just threw something. He just threw something right now. I heard it break.
We're vindicated.
Hey, all right.
It's okay to tell now.
All right, that was the end of that. The spillover. That was just some extra little. Now we finna get into some sports. Now, this is something we talked about earlier on the first episode. Matt, just to remind y'all again, this is episode 3 with
Big Bruh.
It's Reggie, man.
Lockhead. Yeah, and we do sports. I know we don't talk a lot. We didn't talk a lot recently. We've been on
a ton going on. Though.
Yeah, but the bubbles open back up.
Yeah.
Not the bubbles open back up, but basketball started back in the bubble.
I'm gonna start watching sports.
It's been open season. I mean, not open season. Open.
Yeah, open season because they have been testing positive.
The baseball's back. Okay, they Cardinals played yesterday. We in St. Louis. Yeah, it was yesterday.
They had a preseason game.
No, it's not preseason.
No.
It's the season
days
started.
prior, they had a preseason game.
Yeah, and what the Yankees played. Everybody, it's sports on, man.
But of course, St. Louis took that W.
Yeah, it's kind of watered down right now because the players ain't played for a long time, so it ain't.
But in my eyes, it's an equal playing field.
No, I'm not saying it's not equal. They are.
Everybody's fresh.
But I'm just saying, as a viewer, it's not the intense action that you used to because they're not in the same. Like when they were playing, it was.
You actually watched the game?
I'm talking about basketball. I watched the Lakers versus Dallas, and the Lakers lost.
How was it?
The Lakers lost.
Explain.
The Lakers lost.
I know LeBron looking like he about 55
he was
years
tired.
old, man. I
Well,
don't know what's up with that beard and all that. So you see that?
I like that shit.
Hey,
He's
he
trying to
look
show
like-
y'all his wisdom. See, you gotta accept the gray.
How was the experience as a basketball fan to watch the game?
Basketball again. Okay.
Well, not just again, but without the fans in the crowd.
Okay. From my point of view, I don't even watch basketball to look at the fans unless you're sitting on the first floor. Then I be looking like who look like they belong there or who look like they want a ticket.
Oh wow!
I
didn't expect that.
Yeah, because I mean I watch basketball so much. I like other aspects because you can see the people who's genuinely excited to be right there, and those are the ones.
Fans.
Yeah, those are the ones I like to see. But as far as the fans aspects of the bubble, it's not really affecting the game for me because you know what? They're tricking your mind because in the background they got somebody shoot a three. You will hear
TV
you'll hear
magic.
3 or something like that. Yeah, they doing all that shit. So it's like, damn, are they there? Because it's like a black screen. You like, are they there? And we just can't see them. Like,
they got all the lights out.
They said they was gonna feed some noise in there though. They said
that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing.
So to me, that would make me think even in a live broadcast, they would be faking some of the crowd.
Man,
it's possible.
Probably because you gotta. Because the crowd
be cheating?
Nah, but sometimes the crowd, what you hear is, you'll hear like certain shit that only a crowd member will say. Like, fuck you, LeBron.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You'll hear that shit.
They would use more sound effects to drown all that out. So you're
Nah, but you can hear it though in the game. So you can I'm a good lip reader. Like,
you put the sound together.
I can put the sound or who said it.
Sometimes
you know
them
what
players
I
will stop off and get into it. You know what I'm saying? With people and stuff, and you see the
you'll see them yakking at each other and shit like that. So you know it's not anything artificial. You know that's authentic because you can lip read and then hear
and drink that.
But it changes
you know it get
the
loud.
players.
Hell yeah!
Doesn't it
you
change
ain't
their
never been to
psyche?
NBA game?
Not NBA.
Oh my god!
Look, because when the
I went
players
to the Warriors
play,
game,
they react to
in
the
Colorado
crowd.
versus Denver. Warriors. It was KD. KD was yelling at the ref. Like you could see all that shit.
But even that, I anticipate there won't be even any yelling at the refs or complaining to the refs because it's due to the crowd reaction.
I wish
they're still gonna complain because a ref not gonna see every foul or he not gonna want to call every foul.
It won't be on the level as if the
it's gonna be
arena
even
was
worse.
crowded.
It's gonna be even worse because, bro, you not even distracted by nothing. You ain't see this nigga just fuck me up. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna
everything to them is them getting fucked up,
bro. That's what I mean. So
I
when
don't
they
see
get
it being the same.
and
you know
it's
what?
gonna be. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be the same.
That'll
It's
be
gonna
my
be
motivation
worse.
for watching
like,
basketball this year.
That's like. I'm gonna give you an example. That's like me and you, not me and you, but you and somebody in a small room. Me and you in a big old stadium, right? We got room to do what we want, right?
All right.
But then they shrink it into one small little closet. We gonna get on each other's nerves because you gonna be like, move, nigga, move your elbow. They are basically what I'm saying is, from when the crowd is there, your energy can be Like if I'm mad at something,
they're gonna be more focused on the game, is what you're saying.
They gonna
and
be.
I'm disagreeing with that.
No, not. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. They're gonna be more focused on each other because this a personal.
Yeah, same thing on the game. They're gonna be focused on everything that's going on right there on the court. But I think when you watch,
see, that's not what I'm saying. You saying focus on what's going on the court. I'm saying focus more on what you supposed to be seeing. So if I get fouled hard and you don't call it, I'm like.
So you're saying the players are going to be focused on the refs.
Exactly. Because they're not going to be focused on this nagging fan that's doing that. It's going to be more personal.
These players are entertainers. They do a lot of things they do to put on a show for the crowd.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? Definitely. So without the crowd, it's turning less.
You gotta watch. You gotta
hear me
watch.
out. It becomes less of a spectacle for the crowd and more on the skill of basketball.
I agree with you in the fact if it never been played yet, I might be like, yeah, that might
that's
happen.
What I'm saying. I'm predicting,
but there's no prediction to be made because they already played a game with no fans. And it's just
that was the first. This is the first week.
But you can already see the player had nobody look to, but he hey, what's up? You was supposed to call that. What? Ain't nobody hurt. You know what I'm saying? I heard it.
But what I'm saying is it's going to affect their play because they're not putting on a spectacle for a crowd.
But they were still when somebody made a three, it was still they was still out there. You wouldn't notice there wasn't no crowd.
I would notice.
But you're not playing.
I wish they would text some of these players to get them to shut the hell up.
No, I'm saying me watching. I was asking about your experience as a fan watching it on TV.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah, see, those type of things is what I'm saying I would pay attention to.
Like, I was watching
how it
the
affects
game.
their whole play.
I was watching the game, and you couldn't tell that they didn't know it wasn't people watching.
Well, they know people watching because TV cameras there.
But I'm talking about physics. You could because they still had the bench jumping up, churn, good shit.
That's
boom,
natural.
boom. They still hoorah and all that, and it was still
now
the
look,
high fives and the threes and the
Reggie. You actually
and,
play basketball, right?
Somebody
played. Okay, we all played basketball. It's always been a different experience for me. Again, I'm a military brat, so I played against a lot of white folks. Anyway. We did a lot of traveling, and we would play in a lot of empty stadiums. You know, it'd be a few parents, coaches, and the team, and it's a different feeling.
I get where you're going with that, but were you getting filmed and viewed by billions of people? You still know.
No, I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about affecting the actual play for the crowd.
Get what I'm saying. But understand what I'm saying.
Listen,
what I'm saying.
If I'm a dancer,
I get what you're saying, bud. I get what you're saying. The people not being there affects them. They're not reacting the same because there ain't people there. Okay, that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying? Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the skill of playing basketball, their abilities. Okay, the things they do to entertain the crowd, a part of the game, them playing. They're no longer doing that because there is no crowd, so it's affecting their play.
But don't say they're not doing it because they are. I watched it. They doing this. It looks the same.
Okay, again, I've got to watch this season.
And let me tell you why it looks the same. Because there's a cameraman there. And is filming it, showing to Bill. So it's just like how Full House is recorded in front of a live audience.
So
and then when it's not recorded.
So they're putting on a show for that camera.
The same thing they doing for the crowd.
That's fake to me.
How is that? But when they doing it for the crowd, it's not fake?
No, because it's a show. It's a difference. They're putting on a show for a crowd. They're entertaining this crowd versus going behind the camera and putting on the show. It's different. You can fake a lot of things. They're already done it with the fake crowd in the background. They're doing that for the effect.
But how can you? So when the camera.
That's just how I feel. I don't even watch basketball no more. So
I know that's how you feel. Come on. When you got a crowd and you got a video, and then you take away the crowd and you still have the video, they're still performing for the video and the crowd when the crowd is there.
But it's not the same for me. As a love of the game of basketball, to be able to watch basketball, for me, it's not the same for me without the crowd.
So the crowd makes your game.
Yeah, the boos, the highlight dunk, all that, the noise of the game.
So physically watching the dunk and physically watching somebody doing whatever they did to get booed doesn't affect your experience.
Yeah, but
you gotta see the crowd react.
It doesn't have the same effect.
I guess. I just like hooping, man, and I'm gonna be the one who boos and cheers to whatever I like. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make that determination. What do you think?
Still pray every night, before I go to bed, that they will start taking these players to shut the hell up. I can't stand all that whining to the ref. I'm just not that type of guy. Like I just can't. Even when I play on the street level, like all these little cats that want to be players/referee, I just be like, man, shut up and play.
On the street, I never even
I don't give a crap. I know Drake told me before, like, man, you like looking at them interact with the ref, and I be like, man, that doesn't interest me in the least.
So the conversation was when I went to go watch the Warriors, Kevin Durant on the timeout
went off on the ref.
Walked up to the ref, was going off on him. Like, this is when the camera wasn't on or nothing. They were showing commercials and shit. It was TV timeout. And he's just going off on the ref. I like that shit.
Yeah, see, that does nothing for me. I just be like, nigga, just shut up and hoop.
You know what I like it about? Is because I see they're entertainers. They get paid to entertain me. I like watching TV shows with drama. That's adding the drama for me.
My drama is all in the game.
I wish I could tell the story, but I can't. But I will say this. I met Charles Barkley.
That turned so many people off, all that wine.
In Munich. And that was, oh, man, it was beautiful to watch them play. It was a little Nike All-Star tournament. There was a few other.
All that wine, all that flopping. It just
for the
turns
Spurs,
people off.
David Robinson.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, and there was one other, Scottie Pippen. Yeah. And actually, I had the chance to cut his hair, but I missed out on it. I was out chasing women or something.
Yeah, it does nothing for me. I'll be glad when they get that out the game. Like, they were so excited to get hand checking out. Like, get some of that complaining out the game. Just hoop. That's just me. Just hoop. I get tired of all that whining.
If it's
all
happening,
that crybaby.
If it's happening in the timeout of the TV timeout, bro,
I don't want to hear it.
You ain't seeing it.
Go get in the huddle with your team and focus on hooping.
Nah, man, he trying to get the cars his way, man.
That's what I'm saying. And I wish these refs would be like, tech. Why is it a tech? Shut up. That's what I want to see. Yes, I want to see them just be like, shut up.
You would hate the game if they teched out all your favorite players.
I wouldn't. I tell my favorite player, shut up, hoop. I don't like all that walking up the court, staring down the ref, sitting on the ground looking at the ref, not in the play. Like
your top three favorite players.
My top 3 favorite players. Let me see. Jordan.
He used to bitch to the ref.
Jordan. But I didn't like. Hold on. No, I'm saying I didn't like it when he did it. But again, Drake the type of person that be like, if you get punched in the face and somebody gets stabbed, he gonna try to act like, well, y'all both got hurt, so it's okay.
It's all right.
What Jordan was complaining about and what they complaining about is two totally different things.
Nah.
Getting knocked to the floor hard,
man.
like what he was doing, and then getting a touch foul like KD.
KD,
I'm glad he brought up KD. KD's a big complainer about. That's what I'm saying.
And that's
worth complaining. But I'm saying that's worth complaining about.
But I'm saying he ain't complaining.
And I like Isaiah. That was my next person on the list. Him, Magic.
Man, we need a camera.
Who? Isaiah.
I like Isaiah and Magic.
And
I'm a big Magic fan too.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm a big Magic
my
fan.
dog.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a big Magic fan
my
too.
dog.
But that's what I'm saying.
Hey, we're going to be live streaming.
Getting knocked to the floor is different than somebody touch foul. Like KD, LeBron, them cats, they be getting touch foul all day and be up. I done seen these cats sit on the floor while the play is going on and stare down the ref.
Oh, my fucking God. Bro.
Stare down the ref. You know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
fucking God.
get your ass up and go play. Call the fucking foul.
He might as well been kicking
And
his
then what's
feet.
crazy is, check it out. What's crazy is, but both of them fouls often, and it don't get called. And then when they do get called, oh man, they blow up about when they get a foul call on them.
Wait.
LeBron had a whole press out. I don't foul out. I'm LeBron. I don't foul out.
LeBron.
I don't know what you're doing.
LeBron.
I've never fouled out.
LeBron. He do bitch a lot.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. He do whine a lot.
KD do too.
KD though.
He do too.
KD though. He think just because he swing his arms around somebody, he deserve a foul. And then they been giving it. They don't give it to him no more. They give it to everybody else but him.
Because he done complained so much. They like, you know what, when we have our union meeting, hey, y'all, we just finna stop calling this bullshit. And they need to.
All right, now, we wasn't even supposed to be talking about basketball.
You done got my pressure up.
Washington football.
The Washington football team.
No, wait, hold on. We're not just saying Washington football.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's the actual team name of the team formerly known
Angry Man.
as the Washington Redskins.
Cause that's some bullshit.
Okay, you
cleaned it up. You cleaned it up.
What the fuck? Hey, y'all get y'all shit together.
Oh man, they said, look, the Redskins is an offensive name, and since we can't decide on the name, we just gonna be called the Washington football team.
Now,
that was a room full of dummies.
Are they gonna put like George Washington on their helmet?
Or they wearing leather helmets or something? That sounds like some shit back when they was wearing leather helmets.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with it?
With the logo?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a football.
Ah man, look, helmet just might be red. They might be out there looking. They might be out there looking like Alabama.
Just the color
without the A.
Man,
that's sad,
man.
This is where we're at.
Yeah.
Washington football team.
And on that, shout out to Denisha again. She said opening day for the Cardinals, and they wore the Black Lives Matter shirt.
Oh yeah, everybody been doing that. Everybody doing that.
That's what's up.
They've been kneeling too.
Yankees kneeled. The NBA got Black Lives Matter on the court. What y'all think about the last name thing in the back of the jersey?
The no last name or the slogan?
I heard they're able to use it for
nobody
whatever.
did it though.
I understand why.
Are those official jerseys? Are they doing that on the playoffs? Was that supposed
I think
to be
it's the
during
playoff. Yeah, it's only during the playoffs. They said that's when it's going to start. These scrimmages, and I think the regular season games, I don't believe that goes. Oh, it might be the regular season game, because right now they in a scrimmage mode. They got like the 8 scrimmages, and I don't think they're allowing them to do it.
Okay.
They giving them a chance to still choose and, have a little time just because they want to get out there. And after they've been out there, like, you know what? Maybe I do want to do it, or you know what? Maybe I don't want to do it.
That's what originally made me stop watching sports, man. They're always changing the rules, and you got to change something, man.
They only doing it for right now because of the state of the union right now. You know what I'm saying? They're giving people a chance to put a slogan to support the cause that they got going on, which really is, about the Black Lives Matter. That's why they got it painted on the court. Black Lives Matter.
That's a cop out. I think they gave in.
The problem was I didn't like, and I understood with the players, like you can't tell people you got the freedom to talk about your cause and then want to make a list for them on what they say.
Yeah, you
what
can't
they
say. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand if you want to say like no cursing and something like that. I can understand that because it's still a family product.
Once again, we go to the meeting.
Lynch on their ass.
Because you knew somebody gonna put fuck 12 on there.
Oh,
somebody's gonna put that. Somebody's gonna put that.
If you can allow a curse word, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they should have left it at no cursing.
Ja Morant already had that on his jersey.
What? Fuck 12?
Yeah, he had it on his He had it on the Instagram. He posted it on Instagram. Then he had to make an apology to the police.
And that's probably why they say, you know what? If we get him too much freedom, we're gonna get stuff like that. Yeah. And people gonna be all these networks gonna be looking at it.
I don't see nothing personally wrong with it.
With fuck 12?
Any of this derogatory slogans.
Hey, you know how they feel when you on these family networks, man. You on TNT, you on ABC, and
that would have been fucking.
So how do you feel about them forcing the alternative lifestyle living?
I don't like that either. And they do force that, and they force feeding in kids. You know, they got a course in school now.
Oh, wait. Before we get off topic.
Yeah, let's don't get, that's another show,
We'll
y'all. I'm
save
sorry
that for
for the
next
people that
week.
wanted to
Before we get off
comment on
topic.
that. We just going to get off of that, and we're going to stick to sports. That's another show.
All right.
We got y'all later on.
We got a big fight coming up. A big fight coming
Already
up.
I'm
know
a
where
big
my
boxing
money
fan,
at.
too. Big
Big
boxing
fight
fan.
coming up. We got Mike Tyson
Yes, sir.
coming back. All right, hold on.
Baddest man on the planet.
I'm gonna do the like that red corner, blue corner. We got Mike Tyson in the red corner, age 54, 58 fights, 50 wins, 44 knockouts, 6 losses, 2 non-contested. Last fight, June 2005, standing at a 5 foot 10 inches, nicknamed Arm Mike, with a 71-inch reach, against Roy Jones Jr., pound for pound, greatest boxer of the decade,
Is
pound
that
for
your opinion, or
pound.
that's what they say?
Gonna
Nah,
get his
that's what
ass
he
knocked
used to
out.
be. Yeah, man, you got Roy Jones fucked up.
I like Roy.
No,
Bro,
hey,
champion
I'm
four
check it
in
out,
4
check it
weight
out.
classes, bro.
I like Roy.
Look. He could take a good punch.
No, he can't.
No, hold
He
on.
has no chin.
Hold on. It's two different Roys, man. That's what people be getting to. It's
Roy Jones ain't got no chin.
The one I've seen.
Middleweight Roy Jones might be the greatest middleweight to ever lace up a pair of gloves.
Wait, hold
All I
on.
know,
Before
the Roy I
y'all get to
seen
talk about
had
it,
a nice hard
let me
head.
give him the same respect as Mike Tyson.
Go ahead.
Age 51, fights 75, wins 66, knockouts 47, loses 9. No contested, 0. Last fight, February 2018. Standing at 5 foot 11 inches. Nickname Captain Hook. Reach 74. See, if you look at statistically, like his attributes, it looked like he could probably beat Mike Tyson.
Well, you got to remember when Mike was fighting dudes taller, longer,
Bigger,
and heavier than what Roy is right there. So that's
Roy
not
was
going to bother
throwing
him.
way more punches. You know?
That's not going to bother him. That's what I'm saying. Middleweight Roy might be the greatest middleweight I've ever seen box. You know what I'm saying? If he not, he's definitely one of it. But the only reason you can't call him the greatest middleweight, period, is because of the lack of all-time greats that fought in the time that he fought, which is not his fault. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened. Then when he became a heavyweight,
he was good for his era.
when he became a heavyweight and he was winning, them dudes were decent to below average. And then when he went against a average to slightly above average dude, he got whooped on.
He was taking beat down.
Yeah, he got whooped on.
All right, with that said, we're going to talk about it more, but I just want, this is BoxRec. It's a website. They kind of credible for they boxing takes and all that. They made a list, greatest boxers, greatest of all time. Number 1, Floyd Mayweather. Number 2,
I don't agree.
Manny Pacquiao.
Cut this mic off.
Number 3, Carlos Monzon. Number 4, Muhammad Ali. Number 5, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Okay.
Number 6, Bernard Hopkins. Number 7, Joe Louis. Number 8, Archie Moore. Number 9, Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh, hell.
Number 10, Julius Chavez. Number 11,
Senior, y'all. Senior. That was senior.
Who?
Julia.
Caesar. Yeah, it's senior. Number 11, Evander Holyfield. Number 12, Roberto Duran. Number 13, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Hagler, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14, Floyd Patterson. Number 15, Ray Leonard. Number 16,
They got Floyd Patterson above Ray Leonard?
Juan Manuel Marquez.
What?
Number 17, Marnell Whitaker. Number 18, Rocky Marciano. I know white
These are all
people
based
mad.
on statistics.
Nah, there's got to be a millennial making this list. It's a millennial making this list.
Rocky Marciano would have been top 5 because he's 49-0.
Yeah, but he's not.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
What are they
saying.
basing it
If you
off
saw him fight,
I don't know.
Like I said, this has got to be
No,
millennials.
it's by points. They doing it by points.
Yeah, millennials
Of a certain
was heavy on
of
this
all the
list.
catalogs, points, certain things.
throw
you
that
need a certain
list
amount
out.
of points.
Yeah, millennials. Heavy.
All right.
First of all, Marquez.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish
We need-
naming it. There's a reason why I'm naming it. 19, Harry Grebe. Number 20, Roy Jones Jr. All right, that's number 20. And I'm going to just tell y'all this. It has top 25, and Mike Tyson's not even on the list.
That's why you know the list is not credible.
Is
So, with that list being said...
You're capping, man.
Yeah.
You capping.
With that being said, according to that list, Roy Jones Jr. is a superior boxer than Mike Tyson, not Mike Jones.
Yeah, but soon as you put fucking Floyd Mayweather on the top of the list, you got a problem.
Not really though.
You do have
because they're going by if you're going to debate his
fan favorite.
You're going to debate he hasn't lost.
And
fan favorite.
That's what they're going to debate.
And I'm gonna say
all the big
Rocky
analysts are going to be like,
all you got to say is
Marciano was 49-0. Mayweather's 50-0.
He still should be up
yeah,
there.
he should
but
be
then
up
it's
there.
like, what is your 50-0 made of? Like the way you got the 50-0, you fought somebody that number one should have never even had that fight to begin with. You fought somebody that wasn't even a professional boxer.
Wait.
And still tried to kick him in wrestling.
We got 4 minutes. But they not even the topic though.
You're right. Who's
going to win?
Let's get on Mike and Roy.
Mike and Roy.
Hey,
Bug,
first of all,
who's going to win?
First of all, it's going to be
last.
an exhibition, so let's be realistic. It's not going to be a real fight. So they're going to throw some blows. Tyson's going to show his little skill, but there's not going to be a clear winner.
So who's going to win?
I say they're going to give it to Iron Mike just because of the expectation of him actually coming back. So I see it going to Iron Mike.
Who's going to win?
It's gonna be Mike, just for the simple fact I think Mike is just in better shape. I think he's a little bit more determined. His greatest strength is Roy Jones Jr. greatest weakness, power. You know what I'm saying? And he fast. And Mike is what you would call and everybody that watch boxing, you know how it go. Mike is the lovable black boxer right now. You know what I'm saying? Every generation. You got the last generation's bad black is the new generation's old good black. You had Joe Louis was the old good black. Muhammad Ali was the asshole. You had Ali was the good black. Then Mike Tyson became the butthole. Then now Floyd Mayweather is the bad black. And now you got Iron Mike as the good guy. And there's going to be somebody that come along that's going to look great and be loudmouth. And then he's going to be the dude that upsets everybody. And then Floyd's going to be the guy.
Bruh. Mike Tyson's not even a real boxer. This is an exhibition. Like, he's not a boxer right now. This is just like old guys versus old guys.
Mike's going to go in there and box.
He's not the black, lovable boxer now, though.
He's always going to be that.
But I'm just saying, this is a relevance thing. They trying to keep each other relevant right now and not trying to die out. Mike was sitting at home thinking, I think I want to box again.
So you talking about Mike like he a joke?
No, I'm not talking about like he a joke.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm not saying
they was in a prime. Mike will
comeback.
whoop Roy Jones' ass.
Mike. That's what I'm saying. Mike is gonna go in there. Roy Jones thinks
Mike gonna take it serious. I don't know what Roy gonna do.
That's what I'm saying. Mike is gonna. Man, y'all both got a chance to talk, man.
I told you, make me last.
Dang. Mike is gonna get in the ring and snap.
Yeah.
He gonna get hit by Roy Jones in the face. He's gonna say, "Hold on, wait a minute. You think you can beat me?" And he's gonna fuck him up, bro. I'm telling you. And like I said earlier, Roy Jones does not have a chin. Mike is gonna hit him one good time in the fucking dome with that right hook. He's gonna dig and roll, right hook. Roy Jones is gonna hit the canvas. It's only 8-round exhibition. If Mike don't knock him out in 5, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I don't see it being a knockout.
Bro, he gonna snap. Third round, Mike is gonna be like, they think this is a game. They think I can't box no more.
Name your top 10 boxers, Dream, before we get out of here.
Nah, I don't want to do 10. I can do top 3.
Like Denisha
ahead,
said.
We only got 1 minute.
Like Denisha said.
I'm gonna do my top 2. I only got 3 minutes.
Okay.
Tyson was smoking.
1 minute.
Tyson was smoking a blunt when he signed up for that fight. That let you know he coming.
Yeah.
He coming to beat Mike, trying to come back for real.
50 seconds. My number 1 boxer, Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 2.
Leonard or Robinson? Leonard?
Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm sorry.
Robinson, okay.
Sugar Ray Robinson. My number 2, Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Who your third one?
I don't want to get deep into that, but I would say it's either Tyson or Mayweather.
Go ahead, man.
No, Ali, all-time favorite, man. But coming up, I'm from East St. Louis, so I was always a Spinks fan. I followed the Spinks brothers.
18 seconds.
All right, my top 2 probably Mirror Dreeks. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
10,
1, 2, you
8.
can go either way.
All right, we out this bitch. This been the 3rd show. We love you.